Good afternoon, sir. Hello. Very Sanjay Murthy. Greetings, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Good afternoon, sir. Yes, sir. We can hear.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so we'll wait for a minute or two and then we'll get started. In the meanwhile, request all the others to get on to their videos. I request all the others to settle down and get prepared for their turns if we know the agenda, right, for today. So let's settle down. Start in a minute or so. Meanwhile, let me pull out the evaluation form. All right, good afternoon, everybody, and let's get started. Today's session, I'm just pulling up the evaluation form, just checking, the people who are yet to go through the interview process. But I still don't see a lot of people on camera. There are a lot of people who are not switched on their cameras. Can you all switch on your cameras, please? Okay, so who wants to recap whatever we've been doing in the last few sessions? Who wants to go ahead and recap whatever we've been doing in the last few sessions? Can you just unmute yourself and speak up? This question is to only students. This question is only for students.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon. Yes.
We had a last session about the interview, sir.
Quickly introduce yourself.
We have discussed about why do you want to join our company? Have you researched about our company strengths and weaknesses?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, can you quickly introduce your name, yourself, and then start off. Whoever does.
My name is Pushpa, sir. Kionik Subli.
Yeah.
We have discussed about why do you want to join our company? Have you researched about our company? And what will you add to the company? And 5 strengths and weaknesses in the last session.
Yeah. So in that, what did you, what is the, we discussed those, but what is the takeaway? How do you understand those points? What have you taken away from that? What is your understanding from that, those points? That's my question. Yeah. Who wants to go? Who wants to explain? Who wants to explain? Am I audible? If I'm audible, or am I audible? Can you type yes in the chat box if I'm audible? One of you, can you please type a yes in the chat box if I'm audible or not? Okay, so then why I'm not getting any response? When I asked for this, I got a yes, yes, yes. But nobody is willing to recap. You have to take, supposing I say who wants a job, will you just jump onto it, or you will wait for your turn to be asked for and all of that, right? Who wants the job? Whoever wants the job has to recap. Okay, whoever recaps first gets the better job.
Yes,
okay.
Sir.
Yeah, unmute yourself and put up your video. Without a video, I don't want to hear anything. Unmute yourself and speak up on the video and go ahead.
Sir, this is Muskan from SS System Raichur. In last session, you taken interview for us, sir.
Okay.
Like, tell me about yourself, why you want to join our company.
Okay. Audio is very weird. I'm not able to hear you properly. Is that the problem only for me or even for the others? Can someone, if the others are also finding the audio problematic, just type problematic, audio bad or something like that. Just type audio bad, and then I will know whether it is her at her end or it is at my end. Can you just, yeah, so your audio is bad. Whoever was Muskan, right? You were speaking, your audio is bad. See, that's not going to work. Every time I'm not going to ask you to come prepared with, your good, once in a while, we can understand there is some technical glitch, but every time this can't be the case. Whoever has a good setup, good audio and can come up on video, please recap. Otherwise, please don't bother. Yeah.
Hello, sir. Vinod from Bidar, sir. From Sri Satyam Technopark, Bidar.
Okay.
In last session, we did taken an interview and we checked on weaknesses, strengths, whatever,
Mhm.
how to tell weaknesses, how to tell strengths,
Okay.
and a lot more. And how to answer the interviews, means how to use. Like,
Okay. But I mean, can you how to tell? I mean, what is that that you have understood? That I want to hear.
what I understood.
Yeah,
Mm.
what you understood. I think there is some lag. By the way, there is some lag in my video. I'm just going to log off and log in once again, just to check in case it's some error at my end or okay. Yeah, just let me log off and log in once again. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Hello, am I audible? Am I audible
Yes,
now?
sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and is there a lag in my video even now, or there is? It's okay.
No, sir.
Right.
It's good.
It's
Sorry. Hello, is my video and audio both fine?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir.
yes, sir. Both are fine, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Sorry for the glitch. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, carry on, Vinod. I think I left you in the middle, so you can come back on audio and video and then explain.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Vinod. So what
I,
I don't want, whenever I ask you to recap, I don't want you to just say, we did this, we did this, we did this. I want your learning. This is for
Sir.
everybody. What are the points and what is it effectively you learned from the sessions, right?
Yes.
We did, 5 strengths and 5 weaknesses. Let's assume that was a point. Actually, that was not really a point, but let's assume that was a point. So what about it? What are we supposed to understand from it? I don't want, because that we've been doing it for the last 2-3 sessions. I want you to understand and answer professionally, more intelligently.
Yeah.
And you're all capable of doing it. You have to tell what you understood, right?
Yes, sir.
Not just repeat like you're not in school anymore, right? You're now looking for a job. So answer it accordingly, all the rest of you. Okay. Yeah, go ahead, Vinod.
I learned so much, like which hobbies we should say. Like we can't say all the hobbies, like we will watch to TV and like that we shouldn't tell. We should tell some hobbies such that it will affect you in our benefit way, such as reading a books like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Good point. Good point. What else?
And instance,
Why should you not be saying, watching TV is my hobby?
because it will, such as I waste a lot of time in watching TVs only. It isn't considered in a positive way. I mean, strengths. We should tell hobbies also in our strengths way. We shouldn't tell it as a weakness way, like that.
Okay. Okay. What else? Thank you, Vinod. I think that was good. If you have any other points, please share. Otherwise, anyone else? I want some responses. We've been having these interviews for the last 2-3 sessions now. And today is the final session where we'll do interviews. Those who are going to appear for their interview, it will be beneficial because you'll have some pointers. But those who already have, they can also benefit because anyway, you're all learning for your job interviews, right? So who else wants to share? Vinod, you want to share anything else? I'm fine.
Such as in weaknesses, we can't say lot. Means always we say whatever we say weakness, we should say that we're converting that weakness is not continuing. We are improving it. We'll not keep that as weakness.
Okay. Is that correct? Is that correct? Anyone has any other counter point? Anyone disagrees with Vinod and wants to share a better view of that point? Is Vinod correct when he said we should say I'm improving on my weakness and this and that? Is that the way you are supposed to answer?
No, still.
Anyone else?
Hello, sir. This is Rashmi from KTC Hubli. Sir, positive feedbacks we are going to convert into negative feedbacks we are going to convert into positive feedbacks, sir. And while attending the
positive
interview,
feedback and negative feedback. What is feedback? I never spoke about feedback. Use the right words.
company related feedbacks.
No, we are talking about weaknesses and strengths.
If it is a company weakness, then we should try.
No, you're confusing me. I am asking about, we were talking about our weaknesses. If you are asked about your weaknesses, how are you?
Yes, our weaknesses we should convert into positive.
Convert into?
Positives.
Okay, I think you understood it, but you're not able to articulate it. You're not able to tell it out. Fine, fair enough. Who wants to say it in a better way? Who wants to explain this in a better way?
Hello, sir. This is Sriram from Sri Kodakkunapura.
Yeah.
Sir, like We shouldn't, in the first place, we shouldn't tell about our weakness before asked. If the interviewer doesn't ask it, we should never mention about our weaknesses. If they specifically ask about weaknesses, what are your weaknesses? If they specify on that point, we should never speak that I have this weakness, I have that weakness, I am improving this one, that one. We should like say that it might seem as a weakness, and we should make it a positive way. In convert it a positive way, it should be beneficial to that organization. He should feel that no, it's not a weakness. It will be beneficial for us.
Okay, excellent, very good. So, any other points that you want to share? Whatever we discussed, we're only talking about weakness and strengths. What are the other things we discussed in the last few sessions?
Yes, sir. Like our strengths. So we should mention few of them, not like few of them. We should be ready for the counter questions, which will be later asked by the interviewer. We shouldn't babble about I am good at this, I am good at that, I am a team person, I am a well listener. So we should be ready. If I say I am a team person, I should be ready to face the next question, which will be asked based on the first question. We should be prepared for that answer also.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Anything else? Who else? Anybody else? Thank you. Your name? I'm sorry, I didn't get your name.
Sriram Kamath, sir, from Srishti Protect.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Shriram.
Sir, I'm from Dharamra, sir, from Kavita Computers.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Sir, what additional values we have to add the company, sir?
Yeah, explain that. No, you just see, you all have, I mean, I'm giving you all the time to speak. You just tell me, it's like a, nursery class guy, A, B, C, D, please tell me A for apple, sir, B for boy, sir. Then tell me the next one, C for cat, sir. Not like that, right? Explain it. Explain it if you are talking to your friend or if you're talking to somebody else. I'm sure you will not just say, you're waiting for validation. You all are waiting for me to say, yes, your first sentence is good. Please go ahead and tell me the next sentence. That should not be the case. You have to be confident and you have to speak the entire, you explain that whole thing. Assume that I am your junior. I am your, someone who's studying in your junior class or someone, for example, and you have to explain to them. How will you explain? You're waiting for me to say, yes, you're right. Please go ahead. That is, that shows a lack of confidence, right? So go ahead and explain it. Confidently explain. Okay. Even if it is in broken English, even if it is, if you're not able to speak fluently, doesn't matter, but at least explain, right? Yeah. Can't hear you. I can't hear you. Can others hear him? Type yes if you can hear him. Type no if you can't hear him.
No, sir.
Yeah, we can't hear you. We can't hear you. Please fix your mic. Please fix your audio.
Now, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, what value addition to the we bring to the company, sir, and how to different from the other competitors, sir? Because you can find many people with you, sir, with some education background and some. I should be able to skill my.
Okay.
We should also do our research about the companies, sir, and other knowledge that how to implement, sir, to companies, sir.
Who understood what he said? someone from Kavita or outside Kavita, whoever understood what he said, can you repeat it for me? Also, another point, maybe it's not relevant. Maybe, I mean, I can understand you're all coming for a class, which is fine, but I do want to mention this to you in case you are not aware of it. Okay. See, if you are preparing and coming for an interview, whatever kind of an interview it is, right? If it is a video, or to be prepared for a video interview, if it is offline, I mean, if it is online, and if you're meeting in person, definitely you have to take care of this point. The point is, are you all dressed up for an interview? Are you all dressed up properly for an interview?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Everybody, is this person who's answering in Kavita
Yes, sir.
computer dressed up for an interview? What is your name, Kavita red shirt?
Sir, Dharamraj, sir.
Dharmaraj. Okay, Dharmaraj, do you think you are dressed up for an interview?
No, sir.
What will you do?
Formal dress we have to wear, sir.
Okay, what do you mean by a formal dress?
In mat.
Sir, you know, what is a formal dress for you? What is, you have a formal dress, right? You have a formal, you have some formal clothes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so what will you wear for an interview? No, I'm asking you. I'm not threatening you. I'm asking you. What will you wear? You will wear a formal dress, right? What is that formal dress? What all is you'll wear a proper shirt, formal shirt.
Yes, sir.
And if you have a blazer, you will wear a blazer. If you have a tie, you will also wear a tie, right? If you can wear, you should learn that. Because if you go, I hope nobody will appear for an interview in this dress. Even if it is whatever, you know, it is camera mein hai, it is all online. So it doesn't matter. He just wants to see my face. I can come in any dress. No, they will see everything when you're wearing and coming for an interview, right? I can understand you're coming for a class now. You're coming for classrooms and, you know, all of these things. So it is fine. Here it is fine. But at least once I would have expected at least a few of you to have at least come prepared for an interview. You all had an opportunity to come for an interview, right? 3 times, 3 sessions. But I didn't see anybody making an attempt to come even a little bit formally. Not just you. I'm talking about everybody else. Everybody else who's sitting in that room is also casually dressed. First of all, interview will not be in this kind of a classroom setup. They will not tolerate all the background, you know, all of that. So it will be one-to-one. If it is an online interview, I mean, if it's on camera, be prepared. All I'm trying to say is dress well, and whatever best formal, doesn't mean you have to wear expensive clothes. You can wear whatever formal dress you have, neat formal dress, good colors, and maybe, you know, some light shirt and blazer if you have, and, you know, you should look fresh and then appear for the interview, right? Same for ladies. I mean, all of you know what formal dress is. That's a different topic altogether, but I just wanted to mention, don't come unprepared. Even if you are very intelligent, even if your answers are very good, but if your appearance is sloppy, that might you know, put you on a, you know, you may not be selected. All right. So keep that in mind. I hope next time if we have an interview session, I'll see some more people with some formal attire at least. At least some of you should have come in, if not a blazer and all, at least a formal shirt, I would have appreciated. You know, you're coming for an interview. You know that you're coming for an interview. It's not just your answers. It's not just your spoken answers. It's your entire, how you come across, how you put your finger on your head, are you thinking, what is your eye, you know, communication, all of that is observed, right? It's not just your English, it's not just your answer, it's your whole appearance, right? So I thought I should mention that because in case you are not aware, some of you are not aware, you should, you know, you should be aware of that. Okay, so whatever point he said, who wants to add to it or explain that in a better way to me? Who can explain that in a better way to me? Only students, okay? No, trainers and all of that. Yeah.
Anil, incidentally, I am traveling to Gulbarga
Yes.
and I'll be visiting this center. I will definitely take it up because this is a very serious matter. Because what you have put up, it seems I'm also seeing they're very casual. So I think the franchisee also has to be pulled up, that he's taking the session of an interview and the students are sitting in a very casual format, because this is something we did not tell. It is already understood that whenever there is an interview, they have to be formal. So why are we discussing this also? It is ghastly, in fact. Why do we allow them in a class where this fellow in the red, some person in the red, he's very badly dressed. Anyway, I'm going offline. Tomorrow I will address this issue on your behalf to them. Why the students are attending? They should be in a formal session, whether online or offline. I feel it is for Kavita Computer. Did you find this for other franchisee also, Anil?
I think
that they dress so shabbily. What is your take on this?
I think this particular one was a little more shabbier, but yeah, I mean, not everyone is formally dressed, but
okay.
So I think that should be at least one
that
set
should be
dressed,
right? I think Harinakshi and all, please take a note. If required, send a mail that whenever there is an interview session, is my team there? Ashwin,
Okay,
Harinakshi, Shweta, are you
sir.
there?
Yes,
So
sir.
please send a mail immediately that whenever there is an interview session taken up by Anil Yerra, it will be taken up as if they have to attend an interview. They have to be absolutely in formals. We need not tell. And franchisees, please take a note. If you are allowing it, you are equally dumb. How can somebody give an interview with the shirts hanging out and the hair in a very unraveled fashion? And I think if DO sir is there, he would like to address this, because this is something indiscipline. This is indiscipline to the core. Why is the expert talking to them how to dress? Experts have other things to do, other things to teach. This is basic thing, basic courtesy, that when you come for an interview session, you should be in formals. Why you are sitting in your jeans and t-shirts? If the session is, I think Anil, in your evaluation, hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Anil, can you hear me? In your center evaluation, please they put this point and give a 0 to the center. Let them be 0. Let them understand. Let them see that they have not done their job properly. So whichever center is this, I don't know which center is this, which is I can see the students, they are in a very bad shape. I will pull up this center whenever I go offline in a very strong way. The center head will be pulled up. The L2 will pulled up. Which is this center, Anil? Which is this center?
The recent Kavita Computers.
So Kavita Computer, who is the L2 for Kavita? Abhilash, have you not told them that whenever they're in the interview session, they're supposed to be in formals? Or do you, when you travel, you also teach informal? What is it? Like, I would like to know a reasoning for this. The student sitting in the camera is in a very, very bad shape. Have you seen it?
Yes, sir.
I think, Abhilash, please take it up very strongly. Take it up with Shankar Bittal. And this is not appreciated, that an expert is telling them how to dress. Come on, experts have to give them knowledge, not tell them this.
Sir, I am here only.
Shankar, I think, Shankar, please take a note of this.
I will take, sir, but
I will.
Sir, one submission, small submission. We don't have about that intrusion. So if like that means I will tell to all, they will come by.
No, Shankar, whenever there is an interview or whenever there is a presentation, I'll let them come in formal, Shankar.
Yeah, sir. I don't know, no. They don't know, no. If they're beforely, if you are telling like that in.
No, but Shankar, in an interview session, whether offline or online, do we have to tell that they have to be in a formal? We are preparing them for that, no?
We don't have any.
Think it over, Shankar. Do we have to tell that for an interview, you have to come in formal? Whenever there is an interview session or a presentation, let them come in a formal, whether offline or online.
Sir, we are
Please take a note.
that your words and okay, we are working on that your words only. But things is like that, we don't have any idea about that your today interview session. So in upcoming days, if you are telling like that,
whenever Shankar, good. Shankar, whenever there is an interview session and whenever there is a presentation asked by the expert, evaluative presentation, please let them be informal.
They are doing good, sir, but not like that. We are obey to your words and Anil sir.
Yeah, no, don't obey. Just tell them they have to come in formals. We'll make it professional, Shankar.
Yeah, sir.
We'll make it or any visit from head office or any visit from head office, they have to be informal. There is a formal thing, which has to be maintained. They are going to be managers of tomorrow, no? They are going to be managers of tomorrow, Shankar.
Yeah,
So let them behave like that. Because Shankar, you must have seen me whenever I come, you will never find me in without a coat or a suit or anything. So, or a jacket. It will be formal. So whenever I come for a visit or whenever I come online, you will see me always dressed up for the occasion. So I think let us learn from that.
Yeah.
I can also come in my chappals, in shirts and t-shirts. No, I don't do that. Okay. So kindly, this is a very, very serious matter. Training is going on. Let them come in formals. Because Shankar, what happens is when you come in formal, no, your mind also is formal. And when you come in a casual dressing, your mind will be casual. You will be taking the sessions also very casually. That's how the body operates. Correct me, Anil, if I'm wrong.
That's absolutely right. Rather than I seeing them, I think you yourself will feel more professional when you come dressed up for the event, right? So that's very important.
So anyway, we will give them a chance, Anil, because I will bite what Shankar is telling. They were not aware that whenever this session, but now we are making it a rule that whenever they come for a class, a decent formal wear should be there. Even when you are sitting in an online and giving an interview, whenever we give an online interview for an IT company anywhere, basically we dress for the interview. We should be properly, shaved and all. So they need not be told. I think a mail should go from head office, from Harinakshi, Shweta, that henceforth for a presentation or an interview, let them be formally dressed. And another thing, Anil, have you evaluated all the centers, Anil?
No,
on the interview?
Some of them are left. So that's what they, so
Anil, I think kindly do that because we have to declare the star of the month.
Correct.
So
today,
your star of the month is only interviews.
Yeah, today I think we'll be done with
done.
Even if someone is not coming on, then I think we'll say that they're absent basically. So today.
No, then you mark them 0, no, Anil. You have the authority to mark them 0. If they are supposed to come, if they don't come for an interview, you mark them 0. We'll take it offline. Don't worry.
Sure.
You do your part. You rate the centers and you give me the star as per you. Center stars as well as the human stars. Okay. Sure. Thank you, Anil. Anil, I will be going offline. I'll be disconnecting because I'm traveling tomorrow and I have a lot of things to wind up in the center. So I'm very sorry. I just wanted to, just brush in when I was talking about your session and hearing it. I won't be a part of the remaining sessions. So you take over. Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you, Anil. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
All right. So who's next? Who wants to validate whatever that person from Kavita Computers was saying? Who heard him and who's going to validate what he said, or who understood what he said?
Hello.
Yeah. What's your name? So whenever you introduce now, because we are in these sessions, tell me your name and center anyway we know. So you can then proceed. Yeah.
So, I hope my audio it's audible. Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Thank you. So, my name is Sachin. I'm from Kavita Computers, Gulbarga. My colleague Dharmarao has said about how an employee or entity resourceful to the company. So basically, what he's trying to say is be a valuable resource and in the make something contribute to the company. So that would help us to grow as a unit as well as the individual performance. So that's what he's trying to say.
Okay. So what was your name you said?
My name is Sachin.
Sachin. Okay. Fine. Fair enough. Thank you, Sachin. Who else wants to recap some of the points from the previous sessions? Anyone else wants to recap?
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. This is Borudregoda from SSC Haveri. While we are discussing about some negative points, what weakness points with the interviewer.
Are you there? I didn't see you on video. So I have very clearly said, if your video is not on, please don't bother to answer.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. While giving an interview about a weakness, our weakness point should be in a positive ways. While I'm giving an interview to you, sir, I just mentioned overthinking is my weakness. So overthinking, because it always gives some knowledge, sir. It will always give some basic ideas, it will all like how means it will always think means we get some knowledge on that. We obviously get some overthinking means we obviously get some knowledge on overthinking like that.
No, I think you're going round, and I'm not able to understand very clearly what you're trying to say.
Hello. Sir, while giving an interview, once I'm giving an interview to you, sir, I said overthinking is my weakness. I that point should be taken in a positive, like overthinking what it is doing. By overthink we get some knowledge.
Okay.
While overthinking it will always get some knowledge. That will be in a positive ways. That's what I'm conveying you, sir.
Okay. All right. Who else?
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
This is Paula from Complex. So just I want to add what all points I have learned from the previous session. So just I have learned how the weakness should be overcome if it is converted into our strength. So should be related to our strength. How?
Okay. So I think a lot of you are have already spoken about strengths and weaknesses. Any other points? We are only talking about strengths and weaknesses. The interview is not going to be only about your strengths and weaknesses.
Yes, sir. I'm coming to that.
Yeah.
So this is the first point, and the second one is I have learned how to answer the question so that I can get a even more easier question to in the next question, even more easier next question.
Okay.
Because if I say something not related to our professional or personal life, not related to anything, if I get a tough question, so that I have to have a capability of answering to the next question. So how smartly we have to answer, that is the main point, sir. So that we can get another next few more questions to be answered by our own knowledge, not lagging behind and not thinking more of that. We can get more simpler questions, sir.
Okay, I'm not too sure if I covered that the way you have explained, but all right, we'll still try to accept that. What else? Anything else? Anybody else?
Hello.
Last one.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, this is Muskan from Exercise Lecture, sir. In the previous sessions, we discussed about how our communication skills and technical skills will helpful for both the company and us, sir. What are the new ideas and the new concepts that we will bring to your company? And why should we select us only?
Okay.
For that post, and why should we hire you regarding that?
Okay. Yeah, those were a few more questions. Happy that you kind of mentioned that. Okay, so now we'll get going. See the point. See, we've been having, I think this is the third session on interviews, right? Because we didn't complete, and today we will, whoever is pending, we will kind of do it today, and we'll wind up with this one today. The reason, why we came up, when we are coming for the interviews and all of that, if you're not prepared, first of all, even the questions, you don't know what he's going to ask, he or she is going to ask, the person who's going to interview you, right? You need to be prepared the best, to the best. First is your knowledge needs to be best. right? And then your presentation needs to be best. Presentation is not, you may be asked to do a PPT, you may be asked to show something on the whiteboard if it is a physical interview. But if it is an online, the only way I can judge you is by what you tell me, by your expressions, and by your attire, by your dress, right? So the dress has to be I mean, obviously, that's why there was so much of a discussion about professional dressing and all that. I shouldn't have brought that up. There shouldn't have been any need for me to bring it up. But since it came up, I just wanted to, highlight that. I can understand you're coming for a classroom session and therefore you thought it's okay. But I think that you're coming for these sessions to get prepared for a job interview and to get a job, to become employable, right? It is not some session for learning something randomly and then going back without any result. The idea of all these sessions that you're having with experts is to prepare yourself for jobs, right? For jobs. So when you're doing that, you should do your best to come prepared. All that your clothes are hanging, all that should not be shown if you're going like that for an interview. Find a place, a quiet place where your background is plain. If it is a natural surrounding, that's also okay, but there shouldn't be any noise, right? But make sure that you test out all of these things, right? Test out all of these things and then come for an interview. Obviously, you will not go for an interview like this in the classroom. Right now, I see, if some of you are called for an interview, it's not like a group will be sitting and you'll be getting your turn to speak. It will be a one-on-one interview, right? When it is a one-on-one interview, you need to take care of your background. You are responsible for your interview. The center will not be responsible. Nobody else will be responsible. You have to prepare, right? So right now it's a classroom. So I know everybody came like this. But I would have expected the classrooms or the center heads or whoever, they could have done some preparation to make an arrangement for a place where whoever is coming for an interview will go to that place and answer the questions and then go back, right? You can create some kind of a corner in your classroom or something. Right now, I see the whole group sitting and everybody is answering. Those are things that you can do yourself. It is nothing technical. There is nothing, I don't have to teach you all these things, right? You can try doing those, because when you come prepared like that, I will also get, the person who's interviewing will get inspired to ask more. That will add value to your presentation. It's all for your good, nothing that, it's not going to help me in any way. It's for your good, right? So that's the reason, right? You should be prepared of these things, right? If you have any questions around that, we can discuss that later on. But now let's get going with the session. So I have a few who are left, so I'm not going to keep asking this center, that center. Whoever has not done the interviews, kindly raise your hand, or you can start off, and or maybe I'll just quickly go through the centers list by list. Okay, Kionics Center, Hubli, Dharwad. Anyone who's not appeared for the interview, this is your chance. Kionics Training Center, Hubli, Dharwad. I have a few names. The names that I have are Rashmi Venekar, Aparna Giridhar, Namrata R, Mohammad Azaruddin, Mahantesh Tenfrenen, and Mohammad Ashif, Teeth Prasad, and Ajaz. Anyone of these is present for the interview? I'm not going to keep repeating this.
Sir, myself, Mahantesh, sir.
Okay.
I'll...
Yeah, so Mahantesh, you're from Kionics, so yeah.
I have completed my MSc in Information Technology and post-graduation diploma in Computer Application.
Mahantesh, hold on. Yeah. So we'll have your interview now, Mahantesh. So Mahantesh, yeah, tell me about yourself.
Yes, sir. Myself, Mahantesh, sir. I have completed.
Mahantesh, by the way, you are formally dressed. At least, okay, you don't have a blazer or a jacket or something. You're formally dressed. I would have expected all the others to have, the gents could have at least come and dressed formally, right? And the only thing is now you're in a group, right?
Yes.
Interview will not be like this. Nobody is going to conduct an interview like this. You will, I mean, it will be a one-on-one. The camera will be just you and me, right?
Yes.
So I don't know if you can set that up now, but at least yours will go ahead like this. If the other centers, if they can do something like that, whoever is pending, let's see if you can do something like that, where your background is, if you're in a center, you can actually go and just have you in the camera. If that's possible, let's do it that way. Okay, go ahead, Mahantesh. Explain. Can you tell me about yourself?
Yes, sir. I have completed my MSc Information Technology and post-graduation diploma in computer application from Karnataka University, Dharwad. Actually, basically, here in Hubli, I am working as a faculty, and even I have enrolled for Python with AI because I don't have much knowledge about artificial intelligence and Python programming. Okay. So even I have enrolled for this course, sir.
Okay, so you're a faculty. That's why you're dressed up like this.
No, sir, not like that. Usually,
mostly.
Yes.
Yeah, so usually, see, if a faculty is there, if they don't dress up like this, and if they come in their shorts and Hawaii chappals and all of that, for example, will you respect the faculty? You won't, right? I mean, you will not feel very comfortable, right? So yes. Similarly, when you are going for an interview, you want that respect for yourself, right? Respect. Yes. When you're going for the interview, you need to dress up well and present yourself, right? Yes. Otherwise, first itself, the impression will be wrong. Right, so that's the whole point. Okay, go ahead. Anyway, so you're a faculty come student. So anyway, let me do your interview. So why are you applying for this job, Mahantesh?
My qualification and knowledge, it suits to your company, sir. And I have self-confidence, and I can manage my responses correctly.
All the people will do that. No, we have so many candidates. All of them are, I think all the people whom we have shortlisted, because their, qualifications match, and all of them are pretty much confident. What is it that you can bring to the table which others can't?
Yes, sir. I have good writing skills and leadership skills, and even I have patience of listening, sir.
What is the job you're applying for? I am sorry, which job are you applying for?
Yes,
which position?
I'm planning for development side only, sir, to become a developer.
Writing skills, not really. So of what use is writing skills aren't really going to be very, I mean, they're good. Of course, when you get into a managerial role and all of that, maybe we'll need some communication. And even at your level, yeah, it'll be good to have good communication skills. But is that your main strength, or what is your core area of?
Actually, I'm a good programmer, sir. I used to write algorithms, flowcharts, then programs.
Okay. So how are you different from the others?
I can listen to the other people. I'll understand the concepts clearly. Then I'll respond to it, sir.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you want to become a what is the role you have applied for? I just wanted to reconfirm what is the position you're applying for.
Software developer, sir.
Software developer, okay. Okay, and what do you know about our company?
Sir, first I'll try to identify the company's specific needs, then I'll respond to it.
What
sir.
do you know about our company?
Okay. Before going to interview,
is this your first interview? Is this your first interview?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Have you applied for some other company?
No, sir. From beginning, I started working as faculty on this.
No. I'm asking you about my.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is this your first interview?
It's my first interview, sir.
Have you applied for any other companies?
Not yet, sir. No.
Okay. Fine. Why is that? You've applied only to our company, is it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Why not the other companies?
I heard that your company, it is the one of the.
Okay. By the way, are you reading? Okay, I'm done with you. But are you reading from some book? By the way, when you're answering me?
No, sir. It's a diary, sir. I have written my.
You're writing notes. Okay. So I don't know. I mean, if I should be mentioning this, I think if supposing I am actually interviewing you, okay, and supposing actually I can see your diary, do you think I will be impressed?
No, sir. Usually, some of the points I'll note down, sir. All the experts.
No, noting. You do
points
whatever you
I'll,
want to do. I don't. I mean, you do whatever you want to do in the session. But
yes,
when it is a mock interview,
yes.
can you be seen reading from a notebook?
No, sir.
Okay, so I don't want to evaluate you right now. I will give my feedback anyway in the evaluation form. So because this is not supposed to be a evaluation, I'm not supposed to do that, but I couldn't help doing it now because I saw you very obviously reading from the notebook and answering my questions, right? So that's not really going to work. Okay, all right, so let's move on to the next. Anyone else from the center?
One more person is there, sir. Ijaj.
Okay.
He has given it seems, sir. And the remaining students, they are in college, sir. They may come and join, sir.
Okay, I'm just give me a second. Okay. Who else is there from the center? What was it that you said, Mahantesh?
Ijaj.
No, who else is left? You're left. Ijaj is left, is it? Whoever is left can go ahead and, can start.
Sir, 4 members, they have completed, sir.
Yeah, those who have completed, I know, but I have a few more names. I just read out all those names, no? From this center. I have a list of names from your center. If everybody is done and those who have not come, I think I'm going to just mark them absent or 0, and they're not going to get another chance. So whoever is available, this is the last chance for Kionix Hubli to participate. Whoever has not done the interview, you can participate now.
Sir, this is Ejaz from Kionix Hubli.
Okay, 1 minute.
You called out my name.
Ejaz Ahmed, right?
Yes, sir, Ejaz. I have completed my interview.
So then why you have already completed your interview? Yeah.
Yes,
so
sir.
what is the question?
You called out, no, so I asked. Sorry, sir.
No, there was another Ejaz. AJAZ Hanagi.
Yes, sir. That's me, sir. Ejaz Hanagi. IJAZ, sir.
Okay, there are 2. So I have 2 names in this center. One is AJIAZ Ahmed.
He is from Dharwad, I think so, sir. Ejaz Hanagi is completed, sir.
Okay. Okay, so this is Kionix Training Center, Hubli, Dharwad.
Sir, actually 4 students, they have shifted to Dharwad Center, sir.
Okay, so let me do one thing, because see, I have an Excel spreadsheet which has a list of names. I'm going to call out these names. Whoever is present and wants to do the interview can do it now. I mean, those whom I have not done. Okay, one is Rashmi Vernekar.
Yes, sir. She has given interview, sir.
She has given interview.
Yes.
When?
Last session only she has given, sir.
Rashmi Vernekar. Okay.
2 sessions.
Is she there today?
Yes, sir.
Can she come on the screen?
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
My name is Rashmi. I already given interview. First
But
day.
you are a faculty, right?
Yes, MS Office faculty. I interviewed.
So that is why I think I did not ask you. I mean, you were starting, but I asked you not to go ahead with the interview, right?
Yes.
Rashmi Vernekar. Okay, yes. Fine. 1 minute. Okay, then Arpana Giridhar.
She's.
Sorry?
She's in Dharwad, sir.
No, so whether in Dharwad or whatever, I just want, because I have this in front of me as Kionix Training Center, Dharwad.
Sir, Pushpa is there, sir. Pushpa.
1 minute. So Pushpavati D. Mayagiri, right?
Yes, sir.
Who is that? Can she come on screen?
I have given, sir.
You are Pushpavati, right?
Yes, sir.
Are you also a faculty?
No, sir.
Okay. Yeah, yours is already there. I have your evaluation I've done. Rashmi Venekar, I have, okay, you are faculty. Hemant, I have done. Sagar, I have done. Arpana Giridhar. Who's Arpana Giridhar?
She is in Dharwad, sir.
Okay, so I'm just going to write she's in Dharwad, and that means whatever that means, she's not going to participate. Okay. Next, I have Namrata R. Namarata R. Yes. Where is this lady from?
She is absent today, sir.
Absent. Okay. Okay. Then Muhammad Ajiaz Ahmed. Ajiaz Ahmed. That is this person, right?
He is in Dharwad, sir.
Okay, he is in Dharwad. Okay, so maybe then okay, then this Ajas is the one who's in red shirt is Ajazhanagi, right? Correct? Hello.
I have completed my interview, sir, last session.
Yeah, so I remember. So your name is, what is your full name? Can you please spell out your full name?
Sir, Ajazhanagi. Spell Ajazhanagi.
Okay, you are the person who wanted to shift from are you from mechanical background?
Yes, sir. It's me, mechanical.
Okay, you wanted to shift from mechanical to IT, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, so you are Ajazhanagi, and Ajaz Ahmed is not. He's not there, is it?
He's from Dharwad center, sir. He shifted to Dharwad.
He shifted, but has he taken the interview?
I don't know, sir.
You don't know. Okay.
Sir, but my interview is completed.
Yeah, your interview is completed. So I'm just making a note of all that. Fine. Now next is Mohammed Azaruddin. Who's Mohammed Azaruddin?
Even he's from Dharwad.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
We are from Complex Dharwad. So 4 of them are lecturers. So since they engaged the classes in the respective colleges, they are not able to come to our center and attend the sessions. So me, Apurva and Divya has done with our interview sessions, sir.
Okay. Fine, fair enough. So Mohammed Azaruddin is absent.
Yes, sir.
See, my point is, it doesn't matter to me what they are doing, what they are busy with and all of that. I have a list of names and there was an opportunity to do interviews. Whoever, I have not done, I'm going to call out the name. If they're not present today, I'm just going to mark absent as far as the interview is concerned. I don't want a reason why they are not there and all that. Because it doesn't make any difference to me, right? I don't want reason. I want to know whether they're there. If they're not there, I'll just mark them absent because we are not going to do this next time, right? That's all I need to know. Okay? Fine. So the next name is Mohammed Azaruddin is absent. Then Stifnen R, I'm assuming that's absent again. Mohammed Ashif. I have all these names against Training Center, Hubli, Dharwad. Okay. Tirth Prasad. Okay.
Absent, sir. Absent.
Okay. Absent. So I'm done with Kionics Training Center, Hubli, Dharwad. I'm going to the next one now. Comtech Computer Education Center, Dharwad. Comtech. Okay. So in this, I'm going to call out the names. You need to come. If you are there, please come and come for the interview. Rekha Oyappanayar. I'm sorry, I'm not able to pronounce that, but Rekha. There's only one Rekha.
She's absent, sir.
Okay, Rekha is absent. Indira?
Absent, sir.
Absent. Prakash? Absent. Yeah, I see only 2 of you. Absent. So it's easy for me. I can just pull out this absent. Aparna.
Sir, it's
Absent.
Sir, it's Apurva, sir. It's not.
Yes, no. So there is an Apurva method. I have done the interview.
Yes, sir.
Then there is one Kirti. I have done the interview from this center. And there is one Aparna also. There is an Aparna also. So that Aparna is absent. Fine. So let's move on to the next one. Chirag Infotech Shivamoga. Chirag Infotech Shivamoga.
Hello, sir.
Okay, in this Chirag, I'm going to call out the names. Please, Aisha.
Yes, sir.
Who's Aisha? Okay, can we do your interview? There's a lot of background noise. There's a lot of traffic and it's not at all quiet. Isn't there a quieter place?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, just within 5 minutes, we will do our interview, sir.
5 minutes. You want me to wait for 5 minutes, is it? No, you're saying in 5 minutes, you will be in a better place. I mean, audio will be better.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'll come back to you. Make your, so Chirag, what is that center? Chirag Infotech Shivamoga, you can come back to you again.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of audio honking and all that. I can't, do an interview like that. Okay, next is Shrishti Infotech Kundapur. I think I've done a lot of them. Shriram, you are Shriram Kamath, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Sudeep and Sanket Hegde. Is he there?
He is not present, sir.
Absent.
He has left the course.
Okay, that doesn't matter. I mean, I don't want a reason. He's absent today, right? Fine. So everybody else is done, I think.
Yes,
so
sir.
yeah, so everybody else is done. Sridevi Technology Udupi district. Can we go to Sridevi Technology Udupi district? Yeah, in that I'm going to call out the names. If you're present, please come on screen and we'll have your interview. I've done only for Sammishra. The others are Shreya, Devadiga, Harsha, Rakesh Bhatt, Jaswant, Shrugaditya, Spandana, Yashasvi, Dharani, and Gayatri. I'm assuming all of you are absent. Nobody has spoken up.
Yes, sir. Hello, sir.
Yeah. Who's this? Yeah, hello,
Yes.
I can hear you. Yes.
Hello, sir. Myself Jaswant from Sridevi Computers.
Okay, Jaswant. Okay, great. You're not absent. You want to? You're not absent, but you want to do the interview, or you don't want to do the interview?
I want to interview, sir.
Okay. So, are you a student?
Hi, sir.
Okay. Okay, Jaswant. Tell me about yourself.
Good afternoon.
Okay, Jaswant. One thing, your tie. I don't know if you just wore this tie just now because I told about formal dress, or you were already wearing it.
I am already wearing, sir.
No, when you came for the class, you were wearing this tie, is it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you in a class? Your background is okay. So this background is fine. Plain background is okay. I don't see a lot of distraction. Only thing is your tie can't be like this. You're coming for an interview, right? Your tie can't be like this. You'll have to pull it up properly. Okay. I don't think I want to give you lessons on dressing up and all that. Already we spoke, right? You should have at least when you're coming to an interview, you should have at least in your case, it's even funnier. You have a good dress, you have a formal dress, but you were not prepared. I mean, you wore it in a sloppy way. Right? You were prepared, you have a formal dress, but you wore it in a sloppy way. That's even worse.
So it's hot, sir.
It may be hot, but interview is only for 5 minutes. No, you'll have to bear some inconvenience. Can you tell that to the interviewer?
No, sir.
If you're going for a job and if you tell him, see, first of all, he's not going to ask you. He will just reject, right? So at least I'm asking you. So if you tell him it is hot, that's not an answer he's going to accept. He or she is going to accept, right? So anyway, so go. while you, I mean, you'll have to put it up properly and then you come back. Anybody else in this center? Anybody else from this center? I will come back to you, Justin. Put
Hello,
your
sir.
time and then we'll come back. Anyone else from the center? I called out a lot of names.
Hello, sir.
Okay. No, even your tie is not fine. Maybe you don't know how to, I mean, your tie is okay, but then it's not, I don't know. Is that how a tie should be?
No, sir.
No, I'm asking you, are you happy with the way your tie is?
Anil, sorry to come within again because I'm going out and in.
Yes.
At least let us appreciate this guy in a hurry has worn some tie. Let us appreciate that because they have worn it because there was a sudden shouting and all. So the intent is positive. Maybe we can tell them now how to wear it properly, how to knot it down on a dressing sense. But I will appreciate, I'll give him marks for his intent. That his intent is positive, but now you can carry on and tell him how to wear a tie and all. No problem.
That's what I asked, sir. I asked him whether they wore it because we had this, discussion earlier. They said, no, we already had it on somehow. I mean, I assume maybe it's their formal wear.
Wonderful. As long as they're in the formal, at least today I'm happy. Great.
So what I will do is, thank you, sir. So what I will do is this center, since you are dressed up formally and you are wearing your tie and shirt and all that, I will give you some time. I will come back to you. Please look in a mirror or look at each other and wear your tie properly and come back. Okay? Because I can't, because anyway, you're having your formal dress and your background is also good. This is how it should be. I really appreciate the background, and because it's plain, there's nothing distracting me. I don't have clothes hanging and wires hanging and all of that. Your dress is fine. Just wear your tie properly, and then we'll do your interviews. Okay. So we'll come back to this center. Sridevi Udupi Technology, right? Okay. Let's go to the next one. Vaishali Computers. After Vaishali, I will come back to you, Sridevi Technology. Okay, Vaishali Computers. In Vaishali Computers, I just have a couple of names that, not couple, 3 names. Shweta. Shweta is there?
She's not here, absent.
Absent. So I'm going to mark her absent. Okay. Karthik Kumar Kasale.
He's in office, he have a meeting today.
No, I don't want a reason, please. I don't want a reason. I just want to know whether he's present or not. If he's absent, right? Okay. Because this, we're not going to have it. Madhu BN.
Anil, don't accept. Anil, please don't accept any reasoning because it was made very clear for the expert session. We have already told them they can even go online. So if he's on a meeting, he can always take a 15 minutes excuse and attend this session. No issues at all. So don't buy any excuse, Anil, mark him 0.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's like they were in a client meeting which they could not attend from Karthik, only the one person. So that was the one mentioned from him, he said.
Okay, no, fair enough. So that's what I'm saying. I don't want a reason. I just want to know if they're present, they can do the interview. Otherwise, they're absent. That's about it, right? So yeah, because it's been happening for 3 it's not like they were not given a chance last time in the as well. Anyway, so let's go to Sunita.
Anil, my request is don't give them chance. If they are there, they are there. If they are not there, they are not there. Simple. The center goes down. Please understand one thing, Anil. When you are taking an interview, the center knows it's an interview session. If the student is not available, it is center's responsibility. So you mark the center also down. Please understand. Luckily, I am meeting Vaishali Computers offline day after tomorrow. So I will take it up very strongly. Carry on, Anil.
Okay, sir. Yeah. So, Sunita, are you there from Vaishali Computers?
Yes.
Sunita, are you there?
Hi, sir. Yes, sir, I am there.
Yeah, I want your video.
So just a minute.
I think Anil, she is joining
Hi, sir.
online, so give us some time.
Yeah.
Hi, sir.
Yeah,
Good evening.
Sunita, can you speak up?
Yes, sir. So myself, Sunita, and I am from Ballari, and I completed my MCA in VTU, sir, VTU University.
Okay, since
And
one hold on, Sunita. Since anyway we are at this, I just wanted to correct that also. See, your video is okay, your background is okay. I don't know about your formal attire and all that you're dressing, but then you need to pull down a little bit so that it's just cutting your chin, so I'm not able to see your full face properly.
Yes, sir. Just
right. So it shouldn't be too less or too no. So yeah, your face should be in the center.
okay.
Yeah. This is perfect. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead, Sunita. So now we'll start your interview. Sunita, please tell us about yourself.
So myself, Sunita, sir, I'm from Ballari, and I completed my MCA in Ballari Institute of Technology, and my hobbies are just crafting, doing some craft work, and decorating house. That's it.
Okay. What position have you applied for?
I applied for the developer position.
Developer. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So why have you applied for this position in our company only? I mean, have you applied elsewhere as well or only our company?
No, so this is the first company actually I have applied for.
Okay. I mean, are you applying for other companies as well?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Fair enough. So what do you know about our company? Why do you think why do you want to work for our company?
So first thing is I'm very much interested in developing person. Which gives me happiness if someone is using the application which I have developed and I have a part in that. That gives me happiness. So I applied for this. And coming to the company, I feel proud to work with this company.
Oh, why have you, what do you know about our company?
The company's name itself gives me proud.
Okay. So tell us about your strengths, Sunita. What are you very good at? What are some of your strengths?
I'm very good at problem solving, sir. In like debugging, and if I get any work, unless I finish it, I'll never quit that.
Okay. And so anything else? What are your other strengths, or can you give me a situation where your strength has helped you?
Yes, sir.
The project.
So for example, in creating chatbot only, I effort like lots.
Sorry, come again. I'm not able to understand that. Can you explain that?
So in this higher end course only, we have got a assignment for creating the chatbot.
Okay.
Chatbot.
Okay. So what are your weaknesses?
Weaknesses. Weakness. I think I don't have any weaknesses, sir.
Okay. So you're good at everything. You don't have any weakness. I mean, something you're bad at, something you find challenging. Do you find anything challenging?
No, sir. When it comes to the work situation, I think I don't have any weaknesses, sir.
Okay, that's good.
Personal, I may have some, but not in work field.
Okay, that's good. So, is this your first job, or I mean, if you get this job, will this be your first job, or have you worked anywhere else earlier?
Yes, sir. Earlier, for some days, I have worked in a small startup company, sir.
Okay, how long was that?
It's around 1 year.
1 year, okay.
Yes.
That's quite a bit. So, what were you doing in that startup?
Yeah, developing and R&D, sir. Research and development.
Okay. Can you give me an example of one of your projects, any project, maybe while you were studying or even your employment, which you are very proud of?
Yes, sir. While studying, I have developed one Android project, sir, which the application will raise the tickets in the company. If any employee is having the problem within the campus, then he can just take an image of that problem and send it to the admin. Then admin response will get in the status.
Okay.
That I have developed. Sir.
So how is it different from many of the other apps? Are they not similar apps are available? No, or is it a very
Yeah,
different?
sir. But when I was studying, and at that time Android was a new technology.
Okay.
So at that time we have developed that one.
Okay, so didn't you find it very challenging at that time? How
Yes,
did you?
sir, I have find it, and I attended the classes and I taken a course on Android, sir, because of that.
Making this app? Oh,
Yes,
you,
sir.
I mean, separately, while you were working, you were
Yes,
also.
sir.
Okay, that's good. Okay, thank you, Sunita. So we will get back to you. We've evaluated and then we'll get back to you. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Who else from this center? I am going to call out the names for the last time. Karthik Kumar, okay, that's absent. Madhu BN and Ravichandra. Madhu BN and Ravichandra. Who's Madhu BN? And who is Ravichandra?
Sir, Ravichandra, sir. Anil.
That's Ravichandra?
Yes, sir.
Okay, have you done your interview?
Yes, sir.
You've done the interview, right? Last time.
Yes,
Were you?
sir.
I think there was some glitch and then we were saying we'll come back to you and all of that, right? I mean, because the audio was not that.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, yeah, tell me about yourself, Ravichandra.
Yes, sir. Myself, Ravichandra. Basically, I'm from India family. And basically, I'm from.
Please hold your mic in one position because if it is moving too much, your audio is becoming very, yeah.
Audible, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir, giving me an opportunity for introducing myself. Myself, Ravichandra. Basically, I'm from Huduru, but currently staying in Ballari. I did my master degree in PC Center, Nandiali, specialization in indirect tax, like taxation, sir. And, basically, I'm from a nuclear family, and my hobbies are reading books, playing games, and reading articles like indirect tax and related to the advanced marketing.
Okay. So, why have you applied for this position? Why have you applied for this particular job?
So basically, I'm from commerce. Basically, I'm from commerce department, sir. But in this commerce field, but I want to become a lecturer. But lack of opportunity in this field, I want to shift my goals to the software industry, like that, sir.
Okay, can you? It wasn't very clear. Can you repeat that for me?
Sir, basically, I'm from commerce fields. Like
Okay.
I did my income, sir.
Okay.
Basically, I'm from commerce field.
Mm-hmm.
In this field, lack of opportunity, like that, sir.
Oh, so you are not having work opportunities in the commerce field, and that's why you have applied for this job here.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you know what this job is about?
Sir, in this field, developers, like developers.
So, do you know anything about development?
Yes, sir.
Where have you learned? But you said you're from a commerce background, right?
Yes, sir. I'm still learning something new, sir.
Ajay, you're still learning. You're still learning development.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you. So we'll go on to next one, Madhu BN.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, sir.
1 minute. Just 1 minute. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Yeah, Madhu.
Myself, Madhu here.
Mhm.
I'm pursuing my BSc in biotechnology final year.
Audio is bad, Madhu. I'm not able to hear.
Now,
See,
sir?
next, all the audios. Please make sure it's good. No, I can't hear. Actually, in no interview will they keep asking you. It's not good. It's not good. If they can't hear you, they'll just cancel the interview.
Is it okay, sir, now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Myself, Madhu here, sir.
Mhm.
Now I'm pursuing my BSc final year in biotechnology in Biotechnology College, Malai.
Okay.
I am from Bangalore, and us is a nuclear family. Father works in a company, private company, and mother is housewife. So I am basically from a science background student. I wanted to pursue my MSc in bioinformatics, for which I needed a basic of coding and programming. That is why I have joined this course.
Okay, so one more point, because it has come up, I just wanted to, for everybody's benefit. All right, so okay, we'll continue with your interview, but I never asked you, Madhu. I mean, I said we're getting ready for the interview. I never said, please tell me about yourself, Madhu. You just assume that's what I want to hear, and you rattled it off, right? Wait for me to ask the question first. Right? When I say Madhu, when I announce the name, you have to come prepared, come for the interview. That's what it means. Not that you start telling me about yourself. I haven't asked you yet, right? But anyway, you have told me, that is fine. This is for the all the others who are going to come now, right? The next interviews. I mean, you're assuming that is the question. Let me ask the question first. No? Then you can answer that question. All right. Okay, Madhu, why have you applied for a job in our company?
I've noticed that your company has proper growth in the current years, and I found it is more prior than the other things to work here, and maybe I would get a good opportunity to learn more, because I've heard from my friends and all the whatever feedbacks it was. So that is why I've applied for this.
So what are you good at, Madhu?
I'm good at my whatever topic it is, like bioinformatics, what it is about the coding and programming, and what research I can do based on that related to genetic composition of humans, or whatever it is during the disease composition.
Okay. So can you can you tell us about some project that you did and you are very proud of that project?
Yes, recently we completed a project which is related to forensic thing. That is, we went on finding the fingerprints of criminals, which we took an opportunity from the police station. That we completed it. That we took fingerprints which they could not analyze in the criminal investigation. So that we took the information from them and we researched on it, and we finally could find out the culprit which they could not analyze in their investigation.
Mm-hmm. So why are you so proud of this project?
Because people like not everybody will be having the extra knowledge of thinking the other way to think. If this is not possible, the other way to choose it. So we tried an alternative thing which we could do, and we succeeded in that. So I think I'm proud about that. We can find the other ways also to analyze the things.
Okay, so it was a team project, right? What was your contribution in that project? Was it a team? Was it a team? It's a project with a group of people, right? Team. It's a team. What was your specific contribution to that project?
My specific contribution is I took the fingerprints which they gave, and I analyzed it in my lab, which is what is the reason that they are not able to analyze this thing, and I totally calculated that what might be the alternative thing that we can do for this,
that erase the whatever marks it has been created on search for more another alternative for that. And so I gave up some 2-3 ideas which was acceptable for them.
Okay, and so you're not the team lead, right? There was who was leading the team?
That was nothing such a team lead. It was just a group of team building.
Yeah, but there must have been someone who was leading the team, right?
Our teacher, our guide.
I'm sorry?
Our teacher, sir. Our
Your
class
teacher. Achha, your okay. Okay. All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you,
Thanks.
Madhu. You're Madhu BN, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Now let's move on to the so we're done with this Vaishali computers. We will go back to Sridevi Technology. Hope you're all back with your ties. Sridevi Technologies. Okay, Sridevi Technology, whoever, Jaswant, are you there back with your tie? Can we have you?
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank
Hello,
you.
sir.
Thank you. Yeah. Hello. Yeah, Jaswant, good to see you. Can you please tell us about yourself?
Good evening, sir.
Yeah.
Myself, Jaswant, and I'm currently pursuing my second year software and app development in STM Mujire, and I'm basically from Chikmagalur. And
Okay.
I have participated in 2 workshops and 1 internship. Based on that, I have done 3 projects, and one is based on backend, and another one is front end, and another one from is React.js. That's also.
Okay. So you said you did some projects, right?
Yes,
so
sir.
What project was that? Can you elaborate on that?
As a front end development project, I have done a cosmetic website that was made by a single person. That was me, and I have collected the data.
You're saying it was a project by team. It was a team project, or it was an individual?
No, sir. It was an individual project.
Oh, okay. So it was only you who was doing the project, is it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So have you done? Okay, so that's your best project.
That was only from using HTML and CSS. That was only front end. And as for the, I didn't make the best project. Like the best project, I think, was the another one that is college student management. That basically having all the functionalities for the college to manage the students, manage students and the lectures.
Okay, so was there any group project that you did?
No, sir. I didn't do any group projects till now.
Okay.
There was a group project is now currently I'm pursuing of mobile app development.
Okay.
That was not done yet.
Here in the company, you'll have to work in teams, right? I mean, it will not be an individual thing. You will have to work as part of a group, as a team, and all that. What do you find that challenging?
I don't think I will find some challenges, sir. I am good at communicating, and I am most like a friendly guy. And I don't see any challenging in participating in a group. I done much.
But you've never done a group project, no? You've never done a team project. You've only done individual project.
I have only done because it was an individual project that was given to me. But as a group, I have helped so many people in doing their stuffs, and I have helped more teams to done their project.
Can you explain? Can you give me an example where you were really very helpful in a group or a team?
As they find some difficulties in some designing stuffs, like they did some mistakes, and I will go help, and they will ask, is it correct? And
who are these people?
They are like my classmates, sir.
Acha, you're helping your classmates.
For doing their projects.
Okay. Your course didn't have any group projects, is it?
Till now, there is no, but in this semester we are having a group project. So, and I'm currently pursuing the group project and I taught on that, sir.
Okay. Okay. So what are your strengths?
As for my strengths, I'm a quick picker person and I am a quick learner, and I don't take so much stress in a critical conditions. So that's how.
You don't take stress in a critical situation. Can you give me an example where you demonstrated this strength?
As for in the group, in the project submission, it was we have having some like date conflicts and we have to submit the project in a before date. So that time I have done the project in a way like it was completed and I didn't take stress in completing the project.
Okay.
And I submitted in the correct time, sir.
Okay. So what are your weaknesses?
As telling for weaknesses, I don't have really any. But as particularly saying,
you don't have any weaknesses.
If there is any weaknesses, right now you are tell like what my size and stuff and correcting it. As if there any pointed out, and I will be making it correct. Another I overthink much, but that is more like in a positive way. That helps me thinking more about that stuff what kind of stuff can be happened if I think over much in other things.
Okay, why are you applying for this job?
I'm kind of I'm pursuing a job for having a good career, and your company is like your company is like a dream company. Like I want to join, but
what do you understand by a good career? What is a good career?
Good career means having
according to you, I mean, what is a good career? When you say you want a good career, what are
having a efficient work and giving my all knowledge about doing the work and having a happy life about what I am doing in this company. That was like a good career, sir.
So you're saying good work and a happy life.
Happy life, sir.
What is happy life?
Happy life.
No, what do you mean by happy life? A lot of people will have different careers, right? For you, what is a happy life? I mean, career-wise, when you say good career, what do you mean? Good career, a happy career. What will make you? What are those three things which, if you get, you will be very happy in your career? What are the top three things you get?
Like sufficient work and having
sufficient work. One is sufficient work.
Sufficient work means having a workload like I'm doing the work. If you give a workload, I will complete, but not like I don't work them. But still, it is more feasible. Like I'm working, but still another stuffs are like having a good package because I have to.
One at a time. Hello, you're mixing up. What is the first one? First one is work. What is the first point?
Work.
Okay, what do you mean by work? Workload.
Workloads.
Yeah, workload should be more or
workload. If it is more, I can make it less. Like by efficiently doing work and after night time,
what
I
is
can
the second
do
one?
work.
What is the second point?
So second one is like having a good package for leading a life.
What do you mean by package?
Salary package, sir.
Salary. Okay, a good salary. Okay, good, fine. So third.
Third is like having a good environment in the company.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, Jashwant. Thank you. We will evaluate and we'll get back to you. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So from this center, who's the next person?
Hello, sir.
1 minute. Just hold on.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, hold on. Just hold on. Please be on camera. I will just come back to you.
Anil, one observation.
Yes, sir.
Although what Shankar was telling that we have not communicated anybody to be informal, with this Karkala center, the student seems to be very formal. That means it is not a question of communication. It is that how you give importance to a session.
Absolutely.
If it is an interview session and a presentation session, we don't have to communicate anybody. It is understood that you will give your formal self.
Absolutely.
So I think you should give marks to Karkala. And let me tell you, Karkala is one of the centers which is constantly doing very good. In fact, last year, I want to say that they were the joint winners of the Star of the Month. And if they are, the type of questions which the first speaker had answered, you had made his really life tough by asking some good questions, interview questions. But that guy gave it very beautifully. So I think this is what others should understand, that when you are in a formal self, your mind starts working formally and you start answering in a very formal pace. But when you are in informal attire, automatically your mind is informal and you will answer also questions in a very informal phase, which invariably will reject you. So this is something which is, you have to learn from these interviews, that how a formality transcends your mind to become a formal situation. So this was my observation, Anil. I thought I will just come in between that. Carry on.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this
Sir,
is
sorry to
Sridevi
pitch in,
Technology
sir.
Udupi District, by the way, right? Yeah, this is
Sir, Anil sir, sorry, this is L2 faculty from Kavita Computers, but I hope that is their uniform, college uniform, if I'm not wrong, because Jashwant and Shringaditya both are wearing the same dress. So even the same.
So that is what I was telling, Saujanya.
Yes, sir, but they don't
Saujanya,
have
that
the
is what I was
uniform, no,
telling.
sir.
I won't agree to what Shankar Bittal told me, that we were supposed to be told that there is an interview, there is a presentation. You could have come in a formal uniform of a college, which is a college uniform, and you have come for these sessions. I think that would have been accepted. So I think there is something,
So
some
no, sir,
disconnect is
the
happening.
students
Yeah.
who are there in the center are not college students. They are out of college already. So the
Fine.
ones who are in college, they're not
but
attending, sir.
no, Saujanya, but I will not buy this statement. What I am trying to tell you is a uniform can be a shirt, a nice creased trouser, and a boots. It need not be always a blazer. So I
Yes, sir,
think
I
when you
agree
are
that,
coming to take a session in a center, come in a formal session. Don't come in slippers. Don't come in t-shirt. So when you are there in your visit, please pinpoint that when you come for the
Yes, sir,
session,
it's been
please
informed,
come
but
in your good
maybe.
self, nicely combed hair,
Yes, sir.
properly shaved. These are some things which has to be told to them. They should
Yes,
be
sir,
in
yes,
their.
sir.
Okay. Thank you.
I know, sir,
Thank
but
you.
it's been informed already. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll take care
Good.
of it.
Good. Carry on.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for that. So this was Sridevi Technology Udupi District, and who's next? There was one more person, right? Karkala. Right?
Yeah.
Is that how we pronounce your name, Karkala?
No, Karkala is a place.
Okay,
Karkala is a place, Anil. Karkala is a place. Sridevi Technology is a franchisee, and this is a student from a college. Yeah,
okay,
carry on.
What's your name? What's your name? Whoever is coming next.
Shringaditya, sir. Shringaditya.
Shringaditya. I'm just trying. Okay, Shringa. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, your name. Your name is. Yeah, Shringaditya. Yes, Shringaditya. So please tell us about yourself.
Okay, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Myself Shringaditya. Basically, I'm from Chikmagalur. Currently, I'm pursuing the second year BOC degree in software and application development. It's in Ujjain, HTM college. And based on our curriculum, we participated in two workshops and one internship. On that, we made an 3 projects. In first time, we had front-end web development, which is school management system, and in second sem we have another one workshop. It consists of library management system, which is full stack web development, and another one is shopping cart e-commerce.
No, so all these are your courses. These are your courses that you have done, is it? What are you telling me? You're telling me about your courses?
Yes, sir. It's all about in curriculum, but it's all our own interest, and they told made a project in workshops.
So you are saying those are your areas of interest? So those are your areas of interest, Shringaditya?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so can you tell me about one of your projects which you are, which you have done or maybe you're doing?
I think there is a internet error.
Hello.
I think internet connectivity is an issue.
Hello, Srungaditya, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. We made a project on this full stack development. It's on library management. It consists of three phases. One is admin and students and teachers. In admin can add a book and check the fine it's any not return the book, and student can buy a book and he can check is there any fine, and in teacher side he can also
I will like to pitch in here, Sriganditya. See, when he's asked you, have you recently done a project? Can you hear me? You can easily tell the projects which you are doing in the higher end course, because that makes sense. Now, giving a book, marking a book, these are not a project. Any business person would like a project like a chatbot, or you have done an assignment, you talk about no code, no code AI, or you talk about a project which you have done on a smart city, or you talk about a project which you are planning to give a project. You have already given a project synopsis to us. Talk about that. So I think that makes sense to the person who is sitting on the other side of the table, rather than flipping a book and all these things. You are already doing a higher end project. Talk about that, because that is going to earn you a job. Now, this is a typical school project or a college project which you are doing. But when an interviewer is asking you this question, please tell me a recent project which you have done. Give some higher end projects which you are doing. You all have been, into various projects. You have given a project synopsis. I think Karkala, I have seen some 2-3 projects which is already under a recognition of Center of Excellence. So why don't you talk about that? Your center is one of the best project producers. So why don't you talk about that? So I think that is where you have to put your mind, Srigaditya, rather than telling I was making some bookmarker and all that, because you should always say what is employable project. Don't talk about a project which is making you one more student. Correct me, Anil, if I'm right.
Correct, sir. Correct. And other thing is, you should have been prepared with this project thing, not that on the spur of the moment you start thinking about the projects. You should be, these are all standard interview questions which you're asked about. You should be prepared about a project. Any question, if you're asked about a project, you tell about the project. If you're asked to talk about your strengths, you can still talk about your strengths and relate it with the project, right? So this is something that you should have been prepared with. Not that you think now. When the interview is happening, you don't have to think. That is not the time to think about which, I mean, of course, if it's a very new question, you can think. But when you're coming for an interview, you should be prepared with the maybe 2-3 good projects that you have done and your related skills, strengths. That is what preparation is all about, right? What else is preparation? It's not reading some books and mugging up some definitions and all of that in a job interview. They're not going to ask you.
In fact, they have an L2. Who is the L2 for Karkala? I think Vaibhav, right? Vaibhav, are you there? Vaibhav Bhosle, are you there?
Yes, sir, I'm there.
Yeah, Vaibhav, when you go next time to Karkala, please update them on this, that how to face an interview, because what this boy is doing is Karkala has done some wonderful project. In fact, Vaibhav, I congratulated you for last month for being star of the month. So I think what has happened is either 2 things might happen. They have already got that success seeped into them and they thought they have already become a star. So they are lying low and they're relaxing. That should not happen. Every month the star race is on. This month Karkala will be at the bottom of the table, the way these guys are talking. So Vaibhav, I think take a note. You still have 2-3 days or what? Talk to them later on after Anil's session, that how they can take up the interview, in what fashion they can use the project. They've been giving very innovative projects. They should use it in the interview, which they are not using. So somewhere or the other, the Vaibhav, they need some handholding. Kindly take a note of that. Thank you.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. I'll speak with them.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Carry on, Anil.
Thank you, sir. So if you've been doing some good projects, it's not reflecting in your answers here in the interview. So there's no use actually, isn't it? I mean, finally, you're doing all of that for getting into some good roles, right? So you should use that, all of you. Anyway, so Sringaditya, can you come back? Are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
So what are your strengths? Let's go ahead with your strengths.
Strength is I am a good time management.
Sorry,
good at time management.
Time manager.
Good at time management.
Okay. That's all?
No, sir, and in leadership quality. It's good at leadership quality because in our college we had fest recently. We maintain all the fest. What are the activities should be maintained, and who will want to do this project and this fund also.
So you played a leadership role. Did you play some kind of a leadership role? What was that leadership role?
Yes,
what leadership role did you play? Can you explain
in
that?
inter-college fest.
In your inter-college
we have
fest.
an inter-college.
Okay. So what were you doing there?
We have we taken leadership and maintain.
Sorry, I didn't get you. You were doing some leadership, and what did you do? Okay.
I am a main coordinator.
Okay, you are a main coordinator. Okay, fine. Fair enough. What are your weaknesses?
Currently, I don't have any weaknesses. So if I get any weaknesses, I will work on it.
Okay. So by the way, again, I wanted to correct you all because anyway, we were evaluating you. So I just see if I'm asking you about your weakness, so all of you are now answering that, no, I don't have any weakness. That is also very absurd, isn't it? I don't want to hear, you can't say I don't have any weakness. The point is, you should not spell out your weakness very emphatically, very strongly. Rather, you can think, and very naturally, you can think about some of your weakness and say how you are actually converting it into a strength in your mind, and then be prepared with that answer. Don't create that answer there. And saying that I don't have any weakness is not going to convince me, because everybody has some weaknesses, right? There will be some, you're not strong in every area of your, work or things like that. But I want you to, you've not thought, all of you have not thought about that question and have not thought about how you are going to answer that question. You have not answered that question properly. By saying, I don't have any weaknesses, you're rattling something as if someone has told you to say that, therefore you're saying it like that. That is not the point, right? So that's not very convincing. It's not convincing. Anyway, thank you, Shrungaditya. So we'll move on to the next candidate. Shrungaditya. Yeah. Who is the next candidate from the center? Sridevi Technology, Udupi District. Anyone else who's, I read out those names while I'm kind of completing his evaluation. Last chance for this center. Spandan, Dharani. Sorry?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, who's this?
Sir,
what's your name?
Harsha.
Harsha. Okay, Harsha. Hold on. Just give me 1 second. Okay, just hold. Okay. Okay, Harsha. Yeah.
Myself, Harsha.
Why do you want to work for our company?
So, I think my skills are enough for this job. And I have done research on your company and go through website, and I asked some people about your company, and also if they are well growing, so I wanted to be part of your company.
No, I didn't get it. Why do you want to work for a company? Because you have some people working in this company already. You know someone who works in a company, is it?
Yes, I have talked to about your.
You've talked about the company with them and they said it's a good company to work for, is it?
Yes, yes.
Okay. What do you know about our company?
It is a well-going company, and in future, it going in future it's gonna be.
Sorry, your audio is breaking. In future?
It has on so many hours, and it also has
Purushottam ji, are you there?
master.
Purushottam ji, are you there? Purushottam ji, please talk to the college that whenever they are taking a session, they have to provide us a good internet facility. It is very clear that the college is just, told us that you do a session in our college without giving us any proper internet facility. Our name will go down. I don't want that, Purushottam ji. Please take up this concern with the college. They have to give us some good internet facility. This college is asking to sign up an MOU. They want to do good business with us. Let them update their internet facility, please. This is the course director of Kyonik speaking. Please give this message to the college management, Purushottam ji. Or Vaibhav, if you are there, next time when you are there, please give this, my information, to the college management and students who is attending this meeting. Please give it to your dean and director. We are not happy with the internet facility. At least the base, that is a basic thing required. I mean, Dharmasthala College has a very big name and it is not giving me a very proper feeling about this college. I heard a very good name about you people, but somewhere I think you're cutting corners. Please make a good internet facility for your students when you are doing a higher end course. We are running this program in your college based on your request. So if you don't have an internet facility, our name goes down and we don't want Kyonik's name to come down, please. Kindly take this to the management and whenever there is a higher end session, give us a good internet connectivity. Thank you. Carry on, Ned.
Yes, sir. Okay, so thank you, Harsha. I think I'm not able to hear you very clearly, but yeah, whatever I heard. Are you still there? Are you still there, Harsha?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, the point is
Yes,
I'm
sir.
speaking, but you're struggling to figure out and all that. Okay, so what are your strengths, Harsha?
My strengths are, sir, this creativity, discipline, and patience, and dedication to that confidence.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Harsha. I will move on to the next one now. Who else is left from this center? Gayatri, Dharani, Yashasvi, Spandana, Rakesh, Shreya. Anyone from these names from this list? Otherwise, we'll move ahead. Let's go on to the next. Vaishali Computers. Okay, that's all done already. Vaishali Computers is already done.
Yes,
Sorry. Sorry, who's that? Hello.
I think I read in the chat box that these people are ready. Okay, fine. Karkala, some more students have come.
Gayatri. Okay, Gayatri. You're there.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, Gayatri. What's your name? Gayatri, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Gayatri. Please tell us about yourself.
My name is Gayatri. I'm currently pursuing Vivo final year in software and application development. I have done a few projects on web development and Android application. One is based on doctor and chatting application. It's based on doctor and patients. And another one is traveling application. The idea, which is
Okay. Anything else about yourself? What are your strengths?
I'm
Your audio is bad. Is that only me? I mean, everybody else is able to hear her. If no, please chat and please type a no in the chat box. If the audio is bad, yeah, so I think we can't hear you properly, Gayatri. Yeah, so anyway, go ahead. What are your strengths?
I'm good at time management, sir. Complete the project before the time, before the
Can you
deadline.
give me an example of this? Can you give me an example from your, whatever you've done, where you've demonstrated this strength?
Yes, sir. Currently, I'm doing a project which is for college, which is based on campus interview, where
Okay, Gayatri, looks like you're not prepared with the the internet and all that. We can't keep going on and off like this. If you're prepared, we can go ahead with the interview. Otherwise, short here. Okay, we'll move on to the next. Anyone else?
This
Gayatri,
is a classic case. This is a classic case, Anil. How a top star has come down to the bottom. This is a classic case. Thanks to the bad internet connectivity, they didn't get support from their college. I think it is very clear we are least bothered. And it's coming out very clearly that, how a top a center which was a star last month is coming at the bottom of the table. Maybe students are not at fault. I will blame the college and the not good connectivity between the franchisee and the college for basic requirement, which is internet connectivity for these online classes. I think Purushottam sir, you have to take it up with the college management. Tell them that the IIT IIM professor is very unhappy today, the way the basics are being not even given to the students, and Dharmasthala wants to sign a contract with us. So if this is the way they want to work, forget it. I am not going to pull down my name, because please understand, along with Kionix, my IIT IIM name is also involved, and I am not going to bring down my center's name. And this is a classic example of, as Anil has said, neither they are prepared nor the college management is bothered to give them a proper internet connectivity. I think Weber, if you are also facing the same problem, please take it up very strongly with the management. I am getting it very clear that there's something going wrong in this college. They have taken money in the name of Kionix. They have enrolled the students, and they are not giving them the basic connectivity. So I take it very seriously. And when I am there in Karkala, maybe next month, along with my director operation, I would like to meet the college management and understand how they want to do future business with Kionix. Because IIT IIM will not put their names with such colleges. Anyway, every second college wants to be a part of our course now, because we have earned such a good name in the last 2 months. But I will not get associated with a college which doesn't give basic connectivity to the students. I think if a written explanation can be given to me by the college, I'll appreciate that. Carry on, Anil. Carry on.
Yes.
Hello, sir. Myself, Dharani Kumar, sir, from Karkala.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, you are another candidate from this same, is it? What's your name?
Dharani Kumar, sir.
Dharani Kumar. Okay, let me just pull out your name. 1 second, hold on. Dharani. Okay, yeah,
not accepted, Dharni Kumar. You say it is raining, that is why connectivity is bad. Not accepted. These reasonings are not accepted. These are highly humorous reasonings. So please, I have formed an opinion about your college. I am feeling very bad. It often rains in Bangalore, and we cannot say that Bangalore, whenever there are rains, internet connectivity is not there. Not accepted. Give me some good reason.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Dharani.
I'm audible. Hello,
Yes.
sir. Myself, Dharani
Yes.
Kumar, sir.
Yes, Dharani Kumar.
Shall
Yeah.
I start the interview?
Yeah,
Shall we
let's
start?
get started with you. Yeah, so tell us about yourself, Dharani Kumar.
So myself, Dharani Kumar. Currently, I'm staying in Ujire to complete my graduation, and I'm currently pursuing my final year BVOC in specialization of software and app development. And I did 2 internships on Android app development and 1 internship on web development. And I did 1 project on web development. It's about a hotel management and food ordering system. And 2 Android projects. One is based on the chatting app. Another one is based on the traveling guidance app. And currently, I'm doing another app for my current project purpose that is based on the cricket scoring app.
So you've done a lot of projects, is it already?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I did 5 projects, sir. I think 5.
Okay, can you tell me something in more detail about your best project that you're very proud of?
So I think I'm proud of the chatting app, sir. I did the chatting app for a clinic, sir. It means a hospital.
What does it do? Can you explain that?
In that the patient and doctors can chat, sir, and they can send the videos and the images, but they can't call internet calling, sir, just for only chatting purpose. It means the patient can't go every week and go there. They can't go and take precautions, sir. It means checkups, sir. So we can use this app and we can take the checkups and what are the tablets we should take. We can further, sir. It means we can use WhatsApp, but it won't be good, sir. So we are using the hospital asked us for a app, so we have developed an app. We named it as a Care Me.
Why is this the best project? What is so special about this project?
I think I did a lot of research on this, sir, to do this project. So I think it will be best. And I did some good UI design.
So you were, I mean, was it an individual based project or it was a group project?
It's a team project, sir. Team project, sir.
Team. How many people were there in the group? In the team?
3 members, sir. 3 members, sir.
Who was leading the team?
So I'm leading the team, sir.
Oh, you were the team leader also? Okay.
Yes, sir. I led the team, sir.
Who conceived the idea of the project?
Sir, it's Gayatri, sir.
Sorry?
Gayatri V. The last person you did interview, sir. That person.
Ajay, they thought about this project, is it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And
okay.
As a team, we did the project.
It was her idea, Gayatri's idea. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so and you were the team leader, is it? So what what was your responsibility as a team leader?
Sir, I took the responsibility to take the project and complete that project on time, sir. And we did the project before 1 month, sir.
Before 1 month, you finished the project?
Okay. Yes, sir. It's a 3-month project, but we finished 1 month before, sir.
So what is the application? Have you seen it being applied anywhere?
No, sir. I haven't applied, sir, still.
Why? Can you apply this project somewhere?
Yes, sir. I want to update, sir. I think still some updates should be given, sir. So we are fixing some bugs, sir. So after that, we will apply. We will upload it.
Where will you apply it?
In Play Store.
In?
Play Store or GitHub.
No. I mean to say, so you're going to launch it? You're going to launch the app, is it?
Yes, sir. We're launching the app, sir. We're launching it, sir.
Who's going to use it?
So it's especially for a particular hospital, sir. The doctor and the patients who are under the
hospitals already. Have you, when you said you did research, did you approach any hospitals for this kind of an app and get any feedback or anything like that?
Yes, sir. I didn't approach this. It's like I asked the doctor about the project, sir. What are the requirements they may required for the app? And I did some research on that, and we did this project.
What research did you? That's what I want to know. What is the research you did?
So research means what kind of the app maybe patients may like. Patient what may attract the patient, and what are the requirements doctor can what a doctor can get.
So when you did that research, what is the kind of apps patients will like? What did you find? What did you find out from your research?
So I found that they need more features which are not there in other apps.
No. You said when you did research, you were trying to find out what kind of an app a patient would like, right? So
yes,
what was the result of your research? What kind of an app do you think the patient will like?
Yes,
what are some 2 or 3 points?
So this project is based on hospital, so that it will be used from all category of ages, like old people, young, and then every people will use it. But yeah, the main thing is the UI design should be good, so that every people like to use it, and the patients will like that. So I took this point from the doctor, and doctor said that you need a good UI, so that the patient may like, and they may use more apps, and they may use this app. So. And in this map, there is a payment, so they should pay at first times, then they can use this app.
So you're saying
payment gateway. There is a payment, yes, sir. Yes, sir. There is a payment gateway, sir.
Sorry?
There is a payment gateway, sir.
Okay, so you're saying the look and feel of the app should be good, is it? That's what
yes,
should
sir. So that may attract the patient, and they need some new features, sir. More features like uploading an image and prescribing some specific tablets like that, sir.
Okay, good. Any other project you've done? Which
Yes,
is
sir. I did another project, sir. It's like traveling guide app, sir.
okay.
It's about
What
the
is
top
your
places in
special
India.
interest? What is your which industry do you like the most? You like
I
hospital?
like no,
Which
sir. I
industry?
like
This boy is San Mishra, right?
No,
Sanmish.
sir.
Yeah, his name is no, he's not
No, sir.
Sanmish.
Dharani Kumar, sir. Myself, Dharani Kumar, sir. I joined using the ID, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Your internet doesn't seem to be a problem. You're doing a good job. Okay, carry on.
Sir, I'm using mobile internet, sir. So it is not. It won't get any problem, sir. The weather condition is little good, sir, right now.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Question.
Yeah, the question was what industry, which industry are you fond of?
Sir, I like IT field, sir, mostly.
IT field, okay.
Yes,
No,
sir.
IT field is okay, but you did some project you're saying for hospital and healthcare, and then you said you did some project for travel industry. Like
Yes,
that, which
sir.
other in the IT field, okay, but which industry do you like to apply this IT knowledge for? Or are you okay with all?
For in AI field, sir. For in security purpose like that. Can apply this.
Okay, anyway, so what are your weaknesses, Dharani Kumar?
Sir, I think I don't have any weakness, but because I can overcome from that weakness point, sir. I can overcome from my weakness point easily.
Can you give me an example where you overcame your...
Anil,
yes, sir.
Anil, I think they have been tutored one thing very clearly. Whenever you ask a question of weakness, tell them I don't have weakness, but they don't know by giving this answer, they are rejecting themselves.
Correct.
So it's not like this, but
they have not got that point. They have not understood. I mean, maybe I have not communicated well, but the point is they're all answering that we don't know. So some of them did answer well. Some of them did answer well, but yeah, majority of them are either
This
saying.
is just a general observation I made. The minute you ask the word weakness, it seems like a taboo. They don't accept it, but they don't know this is one question which either they get accepted or they get rejected, because this is a very important question. So I think they need to be tutored on that. So no problem. This was just my observation I shared with you.
Sure. So actually, I saw my observation was in the first session when the question was asked, they had a list of weaknesses. So when I corrected that, the next time they did, I think they converted that into strengths, and there were some good answers. But today, majority of them I'm seeing they're all saying I don't have any weaknesses at all, right? So that's a little surprising actually. So okay,
yes,
fine. All right. Yeah. So, okay. Thank you, Dharani Kumar. I think I'm done with you as well.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So, yeah, we'll move on. Is there anybody else who wants to participate from this group, from this center?
I'm seeing some name called San Mishra.
Shamisha is done, sir.
In the chat box. Yeah.
She completed last class, sir. I think
okay,
she did.
Okay. Perfect. Sorry.
Sanmishra's interview is over, sir. I mean, she did it. I think that person did it the last time.
Sir, I think Shreya will do, sir. Shreya will attend an interview soon. Now,
Shreya. Shreya Deva Diga. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Are you there, Shreya?
Yes, sir.
Can you come on? All right. Shreya, tell us about yourself.
Yes, sir. Myself, Shreya Devadiga from Udupi. Currently pursuing my second year BVOC Software and Application Development, degree course in STM College. I have done 2 workshops and 1 internship. I have done 3 projects. That was online shopping management, which was only front end using HTML, CSS, Bootstrap. Second one was restaurant
Which is
management
your best
system.
project, Shreya? Which is your best project? Which is a project that you would like to talk about?
Sir, online shopping was
okay.
My best
Can you tell us
project.
why you like to talk about that and what was so interesting about that project?
Sir, I love web designing, so front end was my best part.
So what was so special about that project? What was so special about that project?
Sir, I have done UI design. using CSS. So it was a interesting part.
Were there
Web
any
design.
challenges in the project? When you were doing that project, did you face any challenge?
Yeah, sir. It was my first project, so I just started learning web designing, so
Okay.
it was challenging. So
Okay, but
at that time, it was challenging.
okay, but what was the end result? Were you able to deliver the project on time?
Yeah, sir. I've already done.
Okay, were you happy with the project? You were happy with what you
Yes,
did,
sir.
or okay?
Yes, sir.
Fine. What are your strengths, Shreya?
Sir, my greatest strength is attention to detail. I have always been work on time. I deliver a work on time, and that's
Okay.
and I can manage the time.
Okay. So, what are your weaknesses?
Weakness. I'm incredibly introvert, which makes me wary to sharing my ideas in a group setting or speaking up during a team meeting. I feel that I had good intentions. I just wasn't always uncomfortable speaking up. After my team didn't meet expectations on two.
Sorry, I didn't get your no. Or I understood that you're an introvert and you're shy in expressing your ideas. So, is that your weakness? That is your weakness?
Yeah.
Okay, so but then in a company, I mean, in our company, you'll need to do a lot of teamwork and you need to speak up. There'll be a lot of presentations. How will you handle all that?
Now I can open up, sir.
No, but you said your weakness was you're not able to speak up in.
Yeah, I'm so introvert. So
Yeah, so that's
now
my.
now I've learned everything. Like I can open up with people. I can work in a team.
Okay, but it's still challenging. It's a little difficult, but you can still do it, is it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what do you know about our company?
Sir, as you had your company had won more awards, and as I know, employers can get a good opportunities um, as a fresher.
Have you applied for any other roles, any other companies, any other positions?
Yes, sir. As an ambassador, I had a role as an ambassador in 3 companies.
Okay, oh, you already worked in some company.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. What is your dream role? What is the role that you like to do in a company?
Yes, I want to become an full stack developer, and as I, my passion is to become an animation. So,
Stack developer and animation also. Okay.
yeah, I like to become an artificial intelligence.
You want to do artificial intelligence also. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Shreya. Thank you very much. We'll get back to you.
Yes.
All right. Where is Shreya? Okay. So while I jot down my points, anyone else from the center who wants to go next? Whoever wants to go next.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, who is that?
Good evening, sir. I am Rakesh Bhatt. Karkala.
Rakesh Bhatt. Okay, Rakesh Bhatt, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Rakesh. Can you keep your camera steady so that it doesn't shake and distract me? Yeah. Are you ready for the interview?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Rakesh, can you tell me about yourself?
Good evening, sir. I'm Rakesh Bhatt. I'm from Sirsi. I'm currently studying second year BO in SDM. I have completed one internship and two workshops and done a project related to that. As for the AI, at the present, I have not done any project, but we are thinking of creating a robot for plastic scavenging using a computer vision.
Are you reading it out from somewhere?
No, sir.
Are you reading this script from somewhere?
No, sir.
Okay, because I don't see you, your eyes are moving here and there and it looks like you're reading from some screen. Okay.
No, sir.
So what do you know about our company? Sorry, I didn't get your name. Rakesh, what do you know about our company, Rakesh?
I am a fresher, but I always wanted to be part of your organization. So I have searched in
What do you know about our organization?
I searched in and asked some people
Okay.
working in a company.
All right. Thank you, Rakesh. I'm done with you. So we'll move on to the next. Anyone else who's there?
Thank you, sir.
Who wants to go next? Spandana is there and Yashasvi, I think they have not done. So if they're there, they can do it. This is the last call. All right, let's move on to the next one. Vaishali Computers is done. Sharp Computers, Belgavi. I'm just going to call out the names. Jasia, Mughal, Satish, Nashipundi. Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
The Jasia is the only one the remaining, sir. So she can give now.
Yeah, so she can give, she has to come up on the screen.
Yes, sir, just a minute.
Yeah. Are you ready?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Yeah, Jasia, can you tell me about yourself?
Thanks for giving the opportunity to introduce myself, sir. My name is Jasia Mughal. I am currently pursuing my BC in DMS Mandals College of Computer Application. And I belongs to Belgaum. And my strength is I am a good communicator and I am a quick learner. And that's it.
Okay, can you tell me about one of your interesting projects that you've done?
So not in college right now. I'm a first year, no? So next sem they start.
You've not done any projects, is it?
Kionics I have done, sir.
Sorry?
Sir, in Kionics I have done, sir.
Yeah, what is that project? Can you tell me about the project? What is the project you've done?
Jarvis and drone.
Okay. Okay. What are your strengths and what are your weaknesses? Sorry.
So I'm uncomfortable until I don't finish my work in a given period of time.
You don't finish your work in a given period of time.
I'm uncomfortable, sir.
You're uncomfortable finishing the work in a given period of time.
Until I don't finish my work.
Okay, okay. Until you finish. Okay, don't finish. Okay, fine. So that's your strength or weakness? Sorry, that's your weakness. Okay. Why do you want to join our company?
Sir, there is for freshers there is a lot of opportunity to grow.
How do you know that? All right. Thank you. Thank you. Jasia, right? Jasia. Thank you. So we'll move on to the next one.
The system is
Okay, who else? Satish Nasipundi is not there. Okay, Kavita Computer, we're done. I think there's nobody who's whoever is needs to do it. This is the last call from Kavita Computers.
There are few students who are still left.
Yeah, who they'll have to come up. No, I can't keep reading the list. It's been the third time I'm calling this center.
Yeah,
Who's there? Okay,
Sachin is here.
Sachin.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see if the name is there first of all. This is from Kavita Computer, is it? Kavita
Yes, sir. Yep.
Reshma, Rajashekara, okay, Shalini, that name is there, but okay. Sachin, I don't see the name even. I don't see the name in the list.
Do you see Anil in the list, sir? Because there was a different student before, then there was a replacement.
Yeah, there is an Anil Kumar, yes.
Yeah, so he quit in between. I mean, after 1 month, so there was a replacement for him.
So
it's
who's the
Sachin now.
replace? So I should. You're saying instead of Anil Kumar, I can write. What is his name?
Sachin, sir. Yeah.
Sachin. Okay. By the way, there is a Shalini Chauguli also, right?
Yes, sir. Shalini, learning.
Shalini, is that a faculty or a student?
A student, but she's once.
But she has.
She is absent today, sir.
Okay. But she has not done her interview, right? I see.
Yes, that's correct.
I think the audio is not great, so we kind of.
Yes. Yep.
I'm not going to. Okay. Okay. Who else? Sachin, right? Sachin. What is the full name? Sachin.
Yeah, my name is Sachin Kumar Talwar.
Sachin Kumar Talwar, is it?
Yes.
Okay. 1 minute. Hold on. So I need to enter your detail.
Sure.
Yes, Sachin, can you tell me about yourself?
Sure. Hello, everyone. Good evening. My name is Sachin Kumar.
Why are you saying hello, everyone? I'm not. Is this some event that is happening and you're a compere? I'm interviewing you, no? So, I mean, it's just between you and me. See, a mock interview, you all need to understand a mock interview is between you and me. It is not a presentation for everybody else. Okay.
Oh, sure. I thought it's an interview. But
yeah. Go ahead.
Sure. My name is Sachin Kumar Talwar. So, I have completed my master's in network and internet engineering from Mysore, and I have done projects on networking, which is based on Cisco Certified Network Associate (CCNA) based, and I'm currently working at Cisco for the last 3 years. And apart from networking, so currently.
So tell me about one of the good projects that you have done, Sachin. Any project that you're very proud of and you love doing it. Can you explain that in a little more detail?
Yeah, sure. Currently, my project work, so which I'm currently working on it, so which is technology based, and which is basically
it's the project that you're currently doing, is it?
Yeah, it's currently I'm working on it. I'm currently Hello.
Is it finished? Yeah, is it finished already?
No, currently I'm working. Currently I'm working at.
I want to know about a project that you have already done, completed, and you have enjoyed doing it.
Sure. During my masters, I have completed one of the project, which is you can say network based on you can to track the IP addresses which are unauthorized entering into the system. So based on that, I have done a project. So which is that's motivate us meet me to going through the same job. So that made me to fascinate about the networking. So because of that, you can say helps me to the technology which I used during that project, that made me to go through and to work on the same job.
Okay. Yeah. So you are saying that project helped you to learn some technology which you're using now.
Yes. Yes.
What was special about that project?
Yeah, that's what. Basically, there is a system which is you can say there is unauthorized IP addresses which are entering into the system. So it's kind of a honey trap. So for the currently we can see a lot of vulnerable situations. For those scenarios, we need to tackle and to overcome those scenarios and to work with the technologies, so security and everything. So based on that, I have completed the Cisco Certified Network Associate (CCNA) course. So from there on, I started searching for a job for the same role, to work for a company which is relevant to the my technology, as well as the that helps to the same project which I was currently taking as a business to enhance their security. So because of that, that
What
made
are
me.
your weaknesses, Sachin?
Yeah. So weaknesses when it comes to, say, as an environment, you're part of being some of the hectic environment, or some, you can say, vulnerable work ambience. So in those scenarios, it's very for us to correlate with our ideas and to share with those ideas. In those scenarios, I think I'm a bit uncomfortable to.
I did not understand. What are you uncomfortable with?
I mean, there is a toxic environment. So where you can see people are, even though they have some ideas to share with the other people to enhance their community as well as the project. In those scenarios, people try to bias to suppress their voices. So in those scenarios, I think I feel a bit uncomfortable. So that's what I think.
It will always be the case. No, everywhere there'll be situations where you won't get a place where everywhere everyone will accept everybody's ideas. How will you overcome such situations?
That's what I think. I am because of that role. I think I am reading some self-study books as well as the articles to overcome and how to get engaged with the team.
Thank you, Sachin. Thank you very much. So we'll move ahead. So Sachin, since we had this interview, just a quick observation so that it doesn't get missed out. You have good communication. You can speak well. Feel that you were a little nervous. You're trying to prepare the answers too mechanically. So your communication is good, but one feedback is you need to be a little more calm and prepare your answers honestly. Don't mug it up. That I got.
I think these whatever the answers which I currently answered, so those are just ongoing. So there is no any prepared for that one, because today
not prepared. I'm not saying you prepared, but I'm saying it was feeling you were very nervous. For some reason, you were very nervous.
Yeah,
I felt that. But your communication is good. You need to sit calmly and think your answers properly, right?
Sure, definitely.
Yeah? I will. All right.
Sure.
I mean, I thought I will.
I think I'll just come in here.
Yes,
I think I'll just come in here. Anil. See, the thing is, what most of the interviews, what I'm seeing with the candidates, see, they have been doing a lot of projects in the last 2 months. None of them are making use of that experience and sharing here. They are only sharing with you some time-tested relevant answers, which are given in an interview. That is why it is not giving us goosebumps, and it is not giving us a sort of a feeling to take them. So if the same students, if they would have made use of the project, if they would have made use of the presentations which they have done, when they were giving presentations, they were so good, they are not using anything. When you talk about interviews, they are just giving them mundane answers as we give in the interviews. They are not making use of the knowledge which they have got in the 1.5 month period from the other experts, whether it is an Amazon knowledge or an IBM knowledge or a Microsoft knowledge, or they are not using it. They are just giving you mundane answers. So if you ask me, whatever interviews that I have gone through, it is very, very base level answers that they're giving. Why they are not making use of the knowledge which they are getting, in the last 2 months. Now it's roughly 2 months, and they have done some 8 to 10 I think minimum assignments with 3 to 4 role plays. They are not making use of anything. I think L2, please make a note. L2, please make a note that these courses which they are taking are all workable courses. They have to make use of this knowledge in the interview sessions of Anil. That is not that the learning session is separate, interview session is separate. You have to make use of this knowledge and enlighten Anil also what they have learned. They have learned about no-code AI, they have learned about cybersecurity, they have learned about smart city, they have learned about what not. But in the interview, nothing is coming out. They have given 30 project synopsis. I think if Anil comes to know this, Anil will be shocked. None of the interviewers have given any feeling to Anil that they are so educated on these fields in the last 2 months. Whereas when he's asking you direct questions, tell me about the project, you're again going back to your same old college projects, your college fest and all that. You're in a work interview. Please understand. They would like to know what certifications you have learned and how you are making use of those certifications. That is not coming out of the interview. So it is whatever interviews that I have heard. I mean, in the last, I was coming in and coming out, but whatever I have heard, it is very mundane answers you are giving, which is not going to fetch you a job. I'm being very honest with you. Anyway, this is your first chance, but some of the presentations which you give, when you give a presentation to Soumyajit or when you give a presentation to Sabyasachi, you are a different people. And when you are coming for an interview to Anil, you are coming out as a different person. No. You should make use of the knowledge which you are gaining in your interview answers. That is my observation. Correct. Anil, please carry on.
Yeah, sure. Thank you very much. Yeah, absolutely. I agree. I mean, if you see, the whole point is these are not courses just for doing, I mean, just for the heck of it, right? I mean, everything is related. Correct. You're finally coming for a role, and that role, you have to use all that knowledge and bring it out. This is the chance to talk to the job, the person who's representing the company, and, show your best self. If you don't show that, what is the use of doing all those projects if you're not able to highlight that, right? Okay.
Just sorry to interrupt, sir. Currently, whatever the project currently we are working on it, so still in under process. So we need to get the ideas and get the.
No, not agreeable. You have done assignments, right? You have submitted assignments.
So
you have submitted assignments to Sabyasachi. You have submitted assignments to Soumyajit. That I am not talking about the final project which you are going to give in the month of October. I'm not talking about that. So in that also you have already made the project synopsis and submitted. So you could have talked about your project synopsis. You could have talked about whatever you have done, but none of you are making use of it. You have learned about a no-code AI. You have learned about how artificial intelligence robots are working in various industries. You're not talking anything in the interview. What I am trying to tell you is whatever knowledge that you are gaining, please try to make use of it in the interview so that the other person, when he's interviewing you, he will get a confidence. You have given presentations. What stopped you by talking about your presentations to Anil? That, sir, we have done so and so this, we gave a presentation. Can I talk about that presentation? Anil would not have stopped you. So, and rather, the more you make the interviewer learn, the more chances of you getting the job. And the more you give a mundane answer, the more, please understand one thing. You have to always show in an interview how you are different than 1,000. The 1,000 people, how you are different, and why should I reject 999 and take you? That is the type of competition which we have today. Because if there are 1 lakh people applying for a Wipro or a Infosys or a Cognizant job, they have only openings for 50 or 60. So why you, or Accenture, they will have, why I should take you? So these projects are going to help you to get you a job. Don't say that my project is not completed, it will complete in October. You have already done a lot of assignments. You have already presented those assignments. What I'm trying to tell you, other experts have told you have improved a lot. You're doing a great job. But in today's session, when the interview questions are being asked, you're in a shell. In fact, you're nervous. You're in a shell. If you make use of these learnings, your nervousness will go. That is my observation. I'm trying to tell you. Thank you, Anil. Carry on, Anil.
Just one note. So as Sarit sir told, so regarding these assignments and the projects, so currently we are submitting the first phases, so which means we are not completed yet. So as per the Anil sir, so he's asking us the whichever your best project to elaborate. So which means, so currently we are working on it. So it's not like we are completed it and we are not talking about it.
No, I will explain you. I will explain you what I want. I will explain you very clearly. See, you gave a project of chat box, right? Yes or no?
Yeah, sure.
Correct. That is a completed. You gave a project on agricultural drones or whatever drones. You have given a project on that. Okay, yes. You were talking. You gave a wonderful presentation. What stopped you from talking on that? That is over, no? What stopped you from talking on that? You did not talk. I am not talking about the project, the final project where Anita ma'am gave. Please understand what I am trying to tell you. Different experts have given different jobs. There are 3 evaluations which has already been taken. There is an evaluation which Somyajit has done, that how to change your feasibility into a marketing feasibility from a technical feasibility. What stopped you? Now, the way I am talking, correct me, Anil, the way I am talking, doesn't it give you a question to know what exactly they have learned in feasibility, what exactly they have learned on drone, what exactly they have learned on non-code AI, what exactly, does it not giving you questions in your mind?
Yes,
You would like to hear that?
Even those topics are so interesting. Why didn't you even talk about those?
Yes, that is it. Why are they not talking about it? That they have done all this, Anil, they have done all this, but they are not talking today. They are taking interview as a very different sort of a alien thing which they are talking. Whereas if they talk about this, they have given a presentation of drone. What is an importance of drone? Why drone should be, and what are the today's technological advancement in drone? What is future drones? All these things they have done. But today they are not talking anything.
They should have
Today they are not talking anything. So that is my worry. That is my worry. Now this man, this boy, whatever his name is, he is telling, I have not done a project. I have not done a project. Don't talk about the project which is work in progress. Talk at least the synopsis of the project which you have already submitted. Talk about non-code AI which madam has given. Talk about cyber security. What is the ethical hacking, non-ethical hacking, and all that you have learned. None of you have spoken anything. What you have learned. You are only talking about interviewing answer, which is wrong, which is not done, which is not giving any excitement to the interviewer. You are talking as the remaining 1,000. So why should I give you a job? You should be different than others. And you should always talk on a knowledge parameter which you have learned. You have already learned 4 knowledge. You have already learned 4 to 5 knowledge. Understand that. Are you getting? That is what I want. Okay, carry on.
Such a simple question I will ask you today. If you get a offer for an interview, supposing today you get someone a call for an interview, what are you going to answer? Are you going to say I haven't completed my project, or will you talk about all that you have already learned?
There is a bit slightly there is a asking question, so I will you can say rewrite it. So when it comes to what's your currently ongoing technology which you are going through and which you are fascinating to us, so I think
my simple thing is, if you are called for an interview by any organization, let's say today you get a call, you have to put your best foot forward, right? I mean, be prepared, use the topics, all that you have learned so far, like Sarit sir said, use those topics and present that. Whatever is in progress will happen tomorrow, so that you can leave aside. But whatever you have completed, that is also a project, right? You have done those, so you can talk about this. All right?
My point is, so when you suppose currently I'm going through a lot of topics like AWS, which is on Kubernetes and Git technology and containers, Dockers, and you can come to security and virtualization, VMware. So there is a lot of technology. Every day I go through a lot of magazines. Every day I go through.
Whatever you've learned in these courses, did you go through these topics about AI, drones, and all of that? If I don't. So you have gone through these topics, right?
Yes, sir. So in the same way, that's why I am asking. So if I am going to
ready to listen, boss, you are not ready to listen what we are telling. You have your own set of ideas which you are talking. Please understand this. Come down. Be calm. What I am trying to tell you is, have you not learned drone? Have you not given a presentation on drone? Have you not given a presentation? Have you not heard a session on smart city? Have you not learned a session on geopolitical movement, where what is the difference between China, Taiwan, and US? What is going on? These are all learned. Even if did you utter about it to Anil? If you have uttered about all this, Anil would have been interested. You have some knowledge. You are just trying to showcase that knowledge, which anyway the remaining 1,000 also have it. Listen to what we are telling you. We are here to mold you. You have done 10 things. You have not even uttered one. That means it is giving me a feeling you are taking that as a classroom session And in an interview, you will blabber something which is different. That is not going to help you, boss. And right now also, you are not ready to listen. Your mind is not ready to accept. When we are showing you a path of success, you don't want to take that success. Anyway, I am going to meet you tomorrow offline also. So we will discuss that more. Continue, Anil. Continue.
All right. So let's move on to the next next one, last few. Whoever is left, Kavita Computers is done. And
okay. So
Chandrakant Technology, Rajajinagar.
Hello. Hello, sir.
Yeah.
My colleague Reshma is going to introduce herself from the same institute, Kavita Computers.
Reshma is left for the interview, is it? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, 1 second, hold on. Okay, actually, all these, this is like the second time we're going through these centers, and we are running, we've already shot the time way beyond what we were supposed to do. So who is there? Reshma, and okay, let me just first find out how many of you are there left. Reshma is there. Who else is there from the center? Anybody else?
Apart from me, Reshma is only left.
Okay, now in the other centers, everybody is hearing. So Chandrakant Technology, Rajajinagar, anybody is left? Anybody is left from, because
is there anybody from Chandrakant Technologies available today? Chandrakant Technologies, are you there?
Yes, sir.
So now answer.
Sir, I am L3 faculty. Students are not there, sir, today.
That is it. So there are some favorite center of mine. Are you seeing Ashwin? Ashwin, are you there? Ashwin,
yes,
are you there? Ashwin,
yes, sir,
are you seeing Chandrakant Technologies? Not a single student is there. So Ashwin, what do you want about this center to be done now? Let me tell you, Ashwin, enough I have taken for the last 2 months now. I think Chandrakant need to explain whether he has taken money to train students or simply students have given money to get a certificate. They will not get a certificate, Ashwin. If they don't attend interview, let me make it very clear, they will not get certificate. These interviews have to be attended. Ashwin, I think on Tuesday, please arrange a meeting with Chandrakant. We have to take a final call. We'll take a final call now. Because enough I've taken from this center. In spite of regular talking with DO, in spite of my talking, students don't come. If the students don't come and they will only want a certificate, we are not a certificate provider company. Let them understand one thing. This is not the old Kionix, the way Chandrakant is operating. He has to change. Kionix X will not work the way Kionix is working. He will be given a certificate after a proper evaluation by my experts, after a proper theoretical session. Vaibhav, are you there? Vaibhav, are you there? Vaibhav Bhosle, the L2 of CKT. Okay, I think Vaibhav is preparing for tomorrow's visit. Okay, I will not blame because he's very busy. He has taken. But Ashwin, I think you being in Bangalore, have a discussion with Chandrakant. I think Shweta and Harinakshi also being there. I think call him. First, 3 of you have a discussion. Give me a report on Tuesday, and then we will take a call how to deal with this franchisee. Because this franchisee is of the motto that we will just give us a certificate. We have given you the money. Give us the certificate and leave the students unemployed. We will not do that. We will not do that. DO and MD along with me are very clear. If they are not doing the training properly, we will not give the certificate. That is very, very clear. So Anil, if they say students are not present, mark the center free to mark the center 0.
Yes, that's what I've done. But anyway, I gave a last chance today to earlier.
No, but there is no point. Anil, there are some centers. I always say that it is my favorite center. You know what is the favoritism? They don't do things the way we want them to do. They will do things as they used to do in the old Kionix. Now, old Kionix and new Kionix, they have to understand. This will not function. They will only get certificate and the center will only get the recognition. And I'm going to delist the center from higher end. I will take a different center who is ready to improve rather than work with the center who will be indisciplined. So this is something which, Anil, we have to be very, very clear. You are free to tell us your feedback if you have a very negative impression about a center. We expect from you that. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So Reshma will be the last person. After that, I think we don't have any more. I see some hands raised. What is this hands raised for? A lot of you raise your hands. We'll get back to that. But
the students are remaining.
Okay, there are students remaining, is it?
Yes, sir. From SS system. And
1 minute, let me just see the gallery. How many, wherever the students are remaining, can we see the hands raised? There are 3. Okay.
VVS computer also, sir.
Okay. Okay. So
you can always take them in the next session, no problem.
Yeah,
if you are busy, you can take them in the next session.
Yeah, we can take them. So no, I was just seeing how many are there. If there are many more, and you, all of those who are raising their hands need to be there in the next session. Okay. So after that, there won't be any more chances. Okay. All right. So Reshma, we'll do your interview quickly, and then we'll kind of wrap up for today.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening, Reshma.
This is Reshma from Kavita Computer. I have completed my MTech in Computer Science Engineering from PD Engineering College. Now I am taking a Amazon Web Service course here. Here we have created blogs, sir, using Duda, and where we have uploaded our project synopsis as well. That is cloud-based attendance tracking. That we were working on that, sir, but as of now, we just created a synopsis and we have uploaded in that. We use a cloud technology over there.
Reshma, hold on. So, Reshma, tell me one project that you are proud of and which you have done and you're very happy, and you want to explain that to me.
Drone project we have. We were working on that, sir. Drone and in security force. Drone in security forces.
Okay, what's so interesting about that? Sounds interesting, but can you explain that?
Okay, it can be used for multiple purpose, like in a surveillance, where we were using cameras, and even light vision cameras will be there, which is capable of taking high resolution images as well. Which is mainly used in military to track the Maoist movement or an Naxalite movement quite early, so that it could be intimated to the force bit early, so that they'll be prepared for that. So that leads to a winning. I mean,
what did you like about this project? What is so exciting about this project?
Okay, technology, sir. Technology we were using in this, that is a drone technology.
So you're interested in drone technology and you found that here, is it?
Yes, sir. It can save the lives of our soldiers.
Okay. How else can you apply? Where else can you apply this technology?
Okay. In search and to rescue operations, and in a medical field as well, we can use the drone.
Use it in the medical field? How will you use it in the medical field?
For a blood or any organ transfer on time.
Okay. Any other projects that you have done?
In MTech, I have did one project, sir, that is cloud dynamic resource provisioning in a cloud computing framework. At that time, cloud was a very trending topic, but in that, mainly what I learned is practical knowledge I got to know. Initially, we were not having any knowledge of about that virtualization and all. So when I did that project, that could help us to understand what exactly a virtualization. So that's what.
Okay, so why have you applied for this role?
I want to pursue my career in in the IoT field. In IoT field, I want to pursue my career.
Okay, but we don't have any projects in IoT. What do you think we have projects in IoT? I don't think we. I don't know. I mean, we haven't initiated any projects in IoT. So why have you applied for a position in our company?
Okay, I have applied for the IoT position. I found it on LinkedIn.
Okay.
LinkedIn profile.
Okay. So what is the role? What do you know about IoT?
So sensors are mainly sensors. It is working on our sensors.
Okay, where can IoT be used? Where can you apply IoT?
Okay, agriculture or smart homes.
Okay, how will you apply in agriculture? Can you give me a simple example?
Okay, to detect rain or a soil moisture.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Reshma. Right? You're Reshma.
Yes, sir. Yes. Thank you, sir.
One more feedback, Reshma. I think you're all very. I don't know. You are all very stressed. You're not comfortable answering the questions. Just because now sir mentioned about drones, you started rattling about drones, but you were not. It was not coming out with excitement. It was not coming out with a real excitement, right? So you need to really enjoy answering that question. That is when you will be of interest to the interviewer, the person who's interviewing you, right?
I think Anil, I think these students, I don't know, Shankar, have you told them that we are visiting tomorrow morning, so they are stressed up? Don't give stress like that, Shankar. We will also ask the same questions which Anil is asking. We are going to ask them, so they have to prepare, they have to enjoy an interview. Let them relax tonight. Tomorrow is going to be a very enjoyable day. I am definitely coming for an evaluation, but if they are prepared with whatever they have learned and whatever syllabus they are completed, I'll ask questions from there only. So don't let them be relaxed. They look very stressed up, and whatever presentations that they have given, that presentation only let them talk. So prepare the presentations, go through the presentations. Don't be stressed. My point is, you all are stressed because that you have taken as a learning session, and interview is something different. You have not mixed both. Now I told drone, so you talked something about drone without even seeing the 15 slides which you presented on the drone. 15 slides, Anil, on one technology of drone into 21 presentations. So you can understand that was the level of presentations they've given. Now that means they are listening, they are seeing these presentations with the eyes open, and they are actually sleeping. So let me tell you one thing, students, you cannot take sessions as a sort of a punishment. You have to take these sessions enjoyable. You're learning a new technology. Now this girl told me, I want to work in IoT. You cannot talk like this. That is why, although you have taken IoT as one of the sessions, but the experts are teaching you everything. The experts are teaching you role of IoT in AI. The experts are teaching you role of IoT in machine learning, everything. So talk about that. Why are you not talking? Why? It is just like you are still on a typical, Anil, typical on a university mode of learning. The blah, 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 blah. Before the examination, you learn everything. And next day morning, you vomit out. So come out of that mode. You are here for a job. You are not here to write an examination. Please understand. That is why we have kept only 20% for theory. 80% is practical and application. So please come out of that mode of typical theoretical based learning. I'm requesting all the students, and be relaxed. Be relaxed. Don't be under tension. We are very nice people. We are bad people only when we see that neither the students are interested nor the franchise interested. Kavita Computer is one of the stars. Let me tell you, you all are one of the star franchisee. So don't give me that feeling when I visit physical that you all are so stressed up. No problem. Just relax today night. I am a very fun loving person. When I come there tomorrow, you will see the other face of mine. But those students who want, please understand, who want certificate without studying, I'll be very firm on them. Those students who really want to learn and really want to enter into a good job, I am a very good friend of yours. So please relax. Tomorrow we'll have a very nice time. Anil, I think you have given an extra time today, extra 1 hour. I'm very thankful for that, Anil. And Anil, I think next time when they come for the remaining students, let's finish it off in the next session. And then you can take off your... you have still not come into the mainstream, I know. You are only preparing themselves. Absolutely. But it's very good. It is a very good strategy. You are bringing them on your mode and then taking forward. But Anil, kindly give us the valuation of yours by tomorrow, because we have to declare the star of the month on 1st of September.
Yeah, once we finish that, all consolidated, I will share that. Thank you very much, everybody.
Yeah, thank you very much, Anil. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So we'll wind up for today, and we'll kind of close the session today. We'll see you all tomorrow again. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.